afternoon, football fans. Well, here we are, y'all. It's about that time. Finally! I gotta say, y'all, I don't want to sound like The Rock, but I'm just saying, finally! 3 and Out has returned. Finally! We have football! Let me say, I'm proud, I'm happy that college football is back, but it's not the full effect. But what I am happy about is plenty of NFL football coming our way, y'all. This is going to be exciting. I'm excited, y'all. Hopefully you are, because this is going to be the real deal. For the first time ever, we are doing 3 and Out just like this. Just like this. Right here, face to face. We have so many guests on tonight. We have 8. That's right, y'all. We got 4, not 3, but 4 primetime face-offs coming your way. I hope you're excited, because I'm excited, y'all. Get hyped up, get ready, because it's about that time. We're starting things off, of course, with the introduction to week number 1. Who is going where? Would you like my picks? I'll give you my picks. Would you like to hear what I think about certain players at the moment and what I think they'll do in this year? It's all opinions, right? Let's have some fun. We'll get into that. We're also going to jump right on in to our primetime face-offs a little bit earlier tonight. So we got 4 of them, y'all. We have some good football coming your way. Thursday night, of course, we got the kickoff. Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Houston Texans. They'll be taking them on at home. No crowd, but it's all good. We got plenty of Chiefs action coming your way. Plenty of Texans action coming your way with our first primetime face-off. Really excited for that. Then, of course, we got another one coming your way after that. Cowboys and Rams. Just by show of hands, any Cowboys or Rams fans out there, I'm pretty sure there's a ton of you, especially right here in Southern California. With that said, we got that coming. We also got a doubleheader on Monday Night Football, y'all. We have. This first one's going to be a lot of fun. We got Pittsburgh and the Giants. What Pittsburgh team's going to show up and what Giants team is going to even be there? We'll see. Then we'll talk about 10 versus 10, y'all. The Titans and the Broncos. We're going to have so much fun tonight, y'all. I'm excited. Like I said, get hyped up, y'all. I'm hyped up. I hope you're ready. It's about that time. Let's get this thing going, y'all. You are officially tuned in live to 3 and Out right here on IE Sports Radio, your directory for all that sports. Welcome, football fans. My gosh, it's been too long. We haven't even finished 8 divisions in 8 days yet, guys. That's my apologies this morning. I had to do some more important things, of course, and had to push back the NFC. Where are we at? NFC South. So that'll be coming up this week, maybe on the weekend, and then we're going to finish up tomorrow with the NFC North, and then, of course, like I said, sometime this weekend we'll get the NFC South, maybe on Saturday. But, man, it has been a roller coaster. I'm just glad that we have football back, y'all. So first things first, got to show some love to Taryn in the chat room, man. What's going on, brother? Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. He's getting my, doing the do. But appreciate you, man. And, thank you all so very much for tuning in tonight. I'm so glad to have you here. I'm excited as can be to get this thing going. We have an amazing show, as I said a million times already, planned out for y'all, and we are going to have ourselves a whole bunch of fun. So, starting things off here, I just want to say, as I always say, y'all, all glory to God. That's right, y'all. All glory to God. Where's my sound effect at, y'all? That's right. All glory to God. Without Him, nothing is possible, y'all. Nothing is being real. And, of course, big ups to every single one of y'all out there. We're gonna have to get a double applause button going on, because I'm just being real. Without y'all, we ain't nothing, y'all. And I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Thank y'all so much for showing love and for being a part of our network. You guys are the real deal. And seriously, y'all, like I said, if it wouldn't be for you guys, we wouldn't be nothing. So thank you all so much for that. Let's get it going. So, as I mentioned, we got 4 primetime face-offs tonight. My gosh, this is going to be fun. They're all going to be right here. You're going to see them going head-to-head. We're going to put the little bubbles up here and split the screens and do all that fun stuff. So get ready for that. We are going to have ourselves a little party. So hopefully you enjoy it. Tonight, like I said, it's going to be a fun show to do. So I'm just going to be moving things around here. I'll get a better setup pretty soon, but Yeah, no, sometimes it's not always the best. But it's all good, y'all. Sometimes we just gotta work with what we got. But at least for the moment, I think I got a pretty legit little setup here. We should be good. So, anyway, y'all, with that said, we're gonna start things off here with just a little bit of a break. I know. Introductions do that, Joe. They do that. Just kidding. But with that said, y'all, we're going to jump into our first break here of the evening. When we get back, it's a little teaser, y'all, introduction there. So, once again, big ups to everybody in the chat room. Oh, it's going to be fun, Brandon. And by the way, y'all, Brandon Buckingham, listen to Bases Loaded. If you are a baseball fan, that's the only show you'll ever need. Trust me. Him and H-Town Blake Henley get down every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. You do not want to miss it. It is going to be one hell of a show every single week. Those guys really get down, and they are definitely appreciated. So, with that said, y'all, let's take ourselves a quick break. When we get back, we are going to jump right on into our NFL Week 1 picks. I'm going to need a lot of time for this. I'm going to need a lot of explanation. I'm going to watch. You'll see. So, with that said, y'all, we're taking a short break, and when we get back, we're going to jump right on into those Week 1 picks. 3 and Out is here, y'all. Be ready, be excited. Let's do the damn thing, all right? Y'all, football is back. Get your helmet. You're going to need it. You're listening to 3 and Out right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We'll be right back after this.
What's up, everybody? This is Darren Rodriguez. Are you a fan of volleyball? Are you a fan of Thunderous Spikes? Then I have the show for you, Set Point, where I cover NCAA men's and women's volleyball, high school boys and girls volleyball, beach volleyball, and even professional volleyball. Catch the action every week here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What's good, fight fans? It's your boy, Marcus Los Great, here to give you what you want, here to give you what you need. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm coming to you live, straight from your mama's basement with a crispy, awesome white tea. We are coming to you live every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Powered by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Man here to tell you about the newest IE Sports Radio show, the Kansas City Shuffle. We'll be talking football, reigning Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs, baseball, your 2015 World Series Royals, college hoops, college football, and much to Ryan's delight, hockey.
Oh, wow.
Make sure you catch up with us on Twitter at KC Shuffle Show. You can also catch up with my colleague Ryan the Pez Choir at the Pez Choir Fool
on Twitter.
Make sure you check us out on IE Sports Radio at 6 p.m. Central Time to 7:30.
Oh, yeah.
And Ryan, any final words for the listeners?
Yeah, come on in, enjoy the winning we've been having here in Kansas City lately, and don't be jealous. Bye-bye.
IE Sports Radio,
your direct feed for all things sports. Nope, that's not it. Cut that.
Hey sports fans, do you like wine? Well, we've got the show for you. This is Let's Wine About Sports, a show where we talk about wine and sports simultaneously. From the classic Cabernet Sauvignon all the way down to the grapes that you've never even heard of before. Oh yeah, we cover it all. And we'll talk about a little bit of sports as well. Football, hockey, collegiate, women's sports, it doesn't matter. We're going to talk about it all, and we're going to whine about it all. So join me Monday at 8 p.m. on IU Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Welcome in to the Neutral Zone. I'm your host, Robert Kavanaugh, and you're listening to IE Sports Radio. If you like big, nasty hits, if you like slap chop straight to the neck, if you like it when the blood hits the ice and the big boys get down, then this is your show on IE Sports Radio. This is the Neutral Zone. May our shots on goal always be true and straight to the net. If they are not, may they be followed up, redirected, or change collected. Let's go on IE Sports Radio with me, your host, Robert Kavanaugh, and this is the Neutral Zone.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. All right, y'all. Well, there you go. First commercial break of the evening. We're going to get a couple of those, but not lengthy. Trust me, we have to move today, and I'm so dang... let's just go ahead and move the phone a little bit, shall we? Let's just make things a little bit better for us here. I think that's a lot better, so my bad. Just help us out a little bit. So, with that said, y'all, let's start things off here today with a little bit of action from around the league. So I'm going to give you all of my explanations and give you my thoughts and everything. I'll be moving around a lot so you guys can see, but let's go ahead and jump right into the start of week number 1 with this game. A little game I like to call... this is one of the bird battles that we're going to see plenty of, and this one is going to be one hell of a fight. In my opinion, this is going to be probably one of the best games of the week. Because the Falcons, you have no idea who the hell the Falcons are every year. Ever since they got smashed a couple years ago in the Super Bowl. But who's counting, right? Personally, this is not going to be a team that's going to be a pushover, in my opinion. But at the same exact time, they very could be. It's going to be kind of funny to see them get destroyed. If they were to get destroyed. However, they have enough firepower, okay? Julio's kind of all they got. The youngster Ridley is one damn good receiver, but how many touches is he going to get? They have some running back issues. I don't know. Overall, don't get me wrong, okay, they got their boy now, Gordon, but at the same exact time, guys, we don't know. The offensive line is super unreliable. The defense is shaky at best. And then you have the Seahawks, who you know damn well are going to be good. If they're not good, they'll be a surprise. If we get 2 surprises in this game, it'll be the Seahawks not being good and the Falcons being pretty damn good. If we get those 2 things, this will be a pretty good game. If we get the Seahawks being the Seahawks and the Falcons being the Falcons that were last year, well, then we're going to get a dud game, and we're going to get an absolute, it's to be kind of comical, in my opinion. You cannot have a fired up Russell Wilson and a Seahawks defense that has been firing on all cylinders, especially last year, late in the year, this team has really gone well. They've done a lot. Have they been good? Not really. Okay. But I'll tell you right now, the Seahawks can be a dominant team, but maybe not to the point of a deep playoff run. So, my prediction for this game is going to be Seahawks winning this thing 24-14 because, well, hell, if the Seahawks do get out to an early lead, I don't think they're going to let that thing go. The Falcons are the kind of team where they'll crap the bed if they, they will crap the bed, y'all. I think we've seen it. It is what it is. I'm not trying to be mean to Falcons fans or anything like that, but at the end of the day, y'all, the Falcons just aren't. The Falcons aren't where you need them to be, if you're a Falcon fan. So I'm going to switch this around. I think it's a little bit better up top like this. So let's go ahead and get in. Taryn has all of his picks. I'll show those later on. But this is going to be, in my opinion, a close game to a certain extent, okay? It will be good, but will it be a super close game? Honestly, that's if the Falcons show up. This game could get ugly. It could be the Seahawks running up in the 30s. I don't see the Falcons getting more than 14. If they do, cool. But regardless, I'm going to go 100% with the Falcons. Sorry, with the Seahawks winning this one at least 10 points. And that's all there is to it, guys. So once again, my apologies if anybody thought different. To see, Taryn says here, Seahawks win a close one. Expect to be high scoring. I don't say it's going to be high scoring because that Seahawks defense is actually pretty damn good. Seahawks defense, I know they get rid of Clowney, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. They still have KJ Wright. And KJ Wright, for anybody who thinks he's not a dominant linebacker, can check their eyesight, man. This guy is a gosh damn beast. He is a very good, very, very, very good player. And, I mean, overall, yes, Taryn, don't even argue with me, brother. Don't argue with me. Don't do it. The Seahawks have they're good enough last year to compete in the NFC West, and against those damn Niners, that's saying something. So this team, I mean, I know the Rams and the Cardinals aren't, they're still not that great. But overall, the Seahawks, I trust in Carroll's defense to be pretty decent, and I seriously think right now that the Seahawks have every chance of being a playoff team this year in a final wild card spot. They can probably do it. And overall, they have a decently good offense. Metcalf is a very, very good young rookie. Overall, or not rookie, but second year man. Overall, I think this team is going to do really well. But there's no way in heck that I see this game being super close unless the Seahawks don't play up to par. So that's my pick for the first one, y'all. Seahawks all day long. Next one is going to be kind of funny. This one can't be, I don't know. This game is I don't know. This is a funny game. Jets and Bills. You have the Jets that seem to always have the defense from hell. The defensive line is nasty. They have all the pieces they need on defense, right? We hear it every year. Yap, 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 yap. And then we kind of see this horrible fall off, and then they can't seem to do anything. Their offense struggles. Everything struggles. They freaking fall apart, and, well, here we go again. Jets. For the Bills have a freaking good defense in my opinion, okay? You still have a lot of good pieces there. You still have a pretty damn good, solid defense. That 43 scheme is a beautiful scheme. I love it. But unfortunately, guess what? We're not going to have a offense that can max that defense in my opinion. They have a decent offense. Don't get me wrong. They have a decent offense. It's not the best. By dang far, it's not the best. But you have some moving pieces in there, okay? Overall, my biggest concern right now is going to be Allen. Can he be accurate? That's one of the biggest questions we've raised. And overall, guys, I don't think it's going to be much of a change from last year. He seems to be getting better. They can win the division, but that's because the Patriots are no longer, captain of the ship. When it comes to defenses overall, both these defenses are going to be pretty stacked. I don't expect to see a lot of high scoring in this game. I would like to see it be a little bit up there because you do have a couple of guys on each side that are capable of high scoring, but this is the entire core together just isn't there. So overall, I'm going to give it semi-high, and this is high scoring for me. Trust me, this is kind of high scoring for me. So I'm going Bills to win this thing 21-14. I'm giving the Jets a chance, all right? I'm giving the Jets a chance. It could be a lot uglier than this because later on, the Jets are a team that can seriously, their defense will be out there the whole damn game because the offense has a tough time moving the ball. You give a good defense that kind of pressure and that kind of getting beat down all game long, by the fourth quarter, they could fall apart and the Bills could sneak a few more scores in there and make it look worse than it really was. Overall, realistically, if the Jets defense comes to play, which I hope they do, we're going to see the Bills definitely not sneak by, but they're going to get by that defense enough to where they get a nice victory, and that's what I got going for them this year. So, let's see here. Terrence says here, Bills win by 10. I can see that. I can definitely see Bills winning this game for sure. The Jets just aren't there, guys. So, once again, my score, Bills 21-14, and that's all she wrote, y'all. I don't see this game going any other way. If the Jets somehow win it, I'll be very surprised. But, guys, let's just be realistic here. That offense is not where it should be, and that Bills defense is too damn good, especially for this offense. They're not the best, but they're better than that offense, in my opinion. So, that's all there is to it, and that's all they need. Next up, we have Bears-Lions. Okay. Seriously, y'all, like, for real, can we not joke around here too much in this game? It's actually going to be pretty good. People can say this and that about the Bears, but the Bears actually have a decent core. Trubisky is the starting man. Say what you will about the kid. He's not bad. He's not terrible. He's definitely not elite. We know that. But he's not terrible. The guy can play some football. And this offensive line, that's where they fall apart at. They can't protect him for crap. So you put that together with an offense with some receivers that are subpar. They're up there. They can catch the ball. A few running backs that are decent, and then a defense that's actually pretty solid. I wouldn't say solid to the point of where they're a freaking 5-star defense, but they are for certainly going to have enough firepower to at least contain a good amount of teams in the NFC North. I'm not trying to say all of them, but maybe one or two. And if we have to say one, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the Lions, because the Lions' offense is anything but good right now. Last year they struggled. I am a big Matt Patricia fan. I think Matt Patricia's the man because he's a defensive guy. He coached under Belichick. You guys get the deal. But at the end of the day, he may not be the guy in Detroit. And I think a lot of people are starting to say that now. So overall, this could be a dogfight. A lot of those guys want to get out there and play for Patricia. A lot of those guys want to get out there and make things happen for him and play. And I'm looking forward to these youngsters. I really am, man. I mean, Okudah is going to be a great player. I think he's already starting. Overall, I really want to see a very good football game here. And we could see a very good football game. This is going to be, in my opinion, this is probably going to be one of the better games on Sunday because it's a rivalry, and both these teams are very unpredictable at the moment. So I'm giving this game my favorite score, 24-21, because for anybody who knows me, I seem to pick that score in the big games for some reason. Is what it is. But this is a good game. I think it'll be a field goal. Do not put anything past this Detroit Lions offense. Stafford may not be the man, but he was highest paid at one point. But he may not be the end-all be-all great with the Lions. However, there's no way that this Detroit offense can put up heavy numbers, at least right now. They got to gel. I don't see a lot happening there. Last year, they weren't so good. Overall, guys, the Bears will squeak out a sneaky one here. Should be a field goal game. If anything, the Lions could also win this thing by a field goal. They really could. So we will find out. And we will see how things go. But with that said, let's take a quick look here. One more quick look into. Let's take a quick. I got to look on time real fast. Y'all hold on real quick. I got to make sure I am good to go with all of the picks. And my pick should be concluding in a few minutes here. So, quick and dirty, y'all, before we jump into our first primetime face-off. Let's go ahead and get down this thing real quick. Packers and Vikings, easy, y'all. This is going to be an easy game for me. I cannot see this game being anything but easy. At the end of the day, I honestly want to say straight up, y'all, the Packers are going to eat the Vikings for lunch. They're just not there, guys. They're just not. The Vikings defense is anything but to be scared of, and I do not think this team is much right now. They're going to be decent. I think they can compete, but I seriously don't see them being much of anything to be scared of. They're going to put up points, which I think that they're going to, do really well. The Packers defense is anything but scary as well, but they got Rodgers. That's why I gave them the edge in this game, 31-24. Next up here we have Dolphins and Patriots. This should be a pretty damn good game. I'm excited for this one because why? Well, we don't know what's going to happen. So we have Patriots winning this game, in my opinion, 23-20, because we see Tua out there, the youngster getting things done. Can he? Will he? We will find out. Patriots defense, not where it was at all. They have so many players that opted out. That's why I don't have them being much of a better team at all, but I think they'll be able to win this game at least. Eagles versus the Washington football team. This one's very simple. Washington has hardly anything to work with here. They're not a good team, guys. That's all there is to it. The Eagles are too good. That might be worse than this. I'm just being nice. I got the Eagles winning this game all day long. Colts and Jaguars. Well, that's a freaking no-brainer. The Jaguars right now don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't even understand what they're doing. They got rid of in my opinion, one of the best running backs in the NFL. Say what you want to. Bring it. I don't care. That dude's big. He's physical. He's tough. He's what you want in a running back. I got the Colts winning this game by 10 points. Should be a pretty good game. But overall, I can't sit here and tell you that it will be competitive. Let the old man Rivers get in there. We'll find out what they can do. Next up, we have Browns and Ravens. This game should be pretty fun as well because we don't know what we're going to get with the Browns, but I know what we're going to get with the Ravens, and that's a victory, 28-17. I'm being nice. This game could be a lot uglier, but let's see if Baker can rally the troops here. Chargers and Bengals. Well, this is pretty simple because the Chargers, I would love to see Herbert start, but he's not. It's Tyrod Taylor, and taking on the youngster Burrow. Regardless, experience wins. I don't see this defense isn't that good for the Bengals whatsoever, and the Chargers are actually give them a little bit of something, they can work with it. The defense ain't that bad. They lost Derwin James. That's a huge hit, but regardless, I think the Chargers will rally and get a nice victory here. Buccaneers and Saints, well, this should be a fun one because we have the two vets going at it. Regardless, guys, guess what? I have Breeze winning this game. I'm not convinced yet with the Buccaneers. I'm just not. I'd like to see them win. We'll see how it is, but I just don't see it's going to happen. Next up, Cardinals and Niners will be the last game before we get into our first primetime face-off. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is going to be probably the biggest blowout of the day. 38-17. I got them winning because the Cardinals are actually pretty gosh damn not. I mean, they're pretty weak at the moment, and the Niners are pretty gosh damn powerful. Very tough, strong, powerful team. The defense is about as nasty as it gets. That offense is going to have a heyday, and those are my picks besides the primetime face-offs, y'all. So with that said, we're going to take ourselves one more break coming up here, and when we get back, we are going to jump right on in to our first primetime face-off. Hope you're ready, y'all. Let's do the dang thing. You're listening to 3 and Out right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We'll be right back after this.
Motorsports takes many forms, and there's one show on IE Sports Radio that's ready to cover it all.
I sure hope you're talking about you and I, Daryl, because I know the Extra Mile is the best place to go for everything motorsports related.
Yes, it is. From NASCAR to IndyCar to sports cars to everything in between, IE Sports Radio has everything covered for the fastest sport in the world.
Plus, don't forget all of our random shenanigans along the way.
That's right, Caitlin. So for plenty of motorsports coverage and plenty of Caitlinisms, check out The Extra Mile on IE Sports Radio with Daryl Kinsey Jr. and Caitlin Seen, Thursdays at 8 p.m.
Were you listening to a great game on USRN, but then the Wi-Fi crashed in the final seconds? Or do you simply want to listen to the best calls we here at USRN have to offer? Well then, you need to go check out our Audio Boom page. It holds a collection of our best calls that you don't want to miss. How do I get there, you ask? You can download the Audio Boom app and look up Ultimate Sports Radio, or simply go to audiobook.com/Ultimate Sports Radio. And as always, thanks for listening and making USRN one of the most talked about sports networks on Mixler.com.
Motor City Detroit Stand Up. This is the Mitten Sports Podcast Show with AW covering Detroit Mitten Sports from your Lions, Tigers, Red Wings, Pistons. Also, Michigan State Wolverines and the Michigan State Spartans. Listen to me every Sunday right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. What up, though, Detroit?
What up, though, Detroit? And what up, though, football fans? Ladies and gentlemen, let me get rid of the banner, my bad. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are, y'all. It's about that time. I hope y'all ready, because we see some things happening already, man. We got my boy Corey getting down. I think he's putting it down for the H right there. And we got a legend here on IE Sports Radio, y'all. Incredible Chief. That's right, man. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just go ahead and give these guys both their proper introductions. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, welcoming here first. He is representing the away team. He is a diehard of Houston sports and super. Well, let me tell you when I say this, man. I don't think anybody knows Houston sports as good as he does. And he's about ready to take on the defending champions. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming, of course, the one and the only, Mr. Corey Walker. What's going on, Corey? How you doing today, brother?
What's good, bro? Pretty good. You ready for tomorrow? Excited?
I hope you're excited.
Let's see what happens.
I hope you're excited, man. You better be excited. This is going to be fun, man. And also, welcoming to the stage here, he is... let's just go ahead and say it, y'all. The man holds tickets to this place. He loves this team. I think I don't know if there's much more to his football life than to loving these Chiefs, ladies and gentlemen. He is the real deal. Glad to have him here once again. Welcoming Incredible Chief himself, Mr. Jeff Christensen. What's going on, Jeff? How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's going on, brother? Good to be back, man.
Man, it's glad to have you, man. Glad to have you over here doing the dang thing. Let me unplug real quick and get up ready for this, man. So, all right, brother, let's do the damn thing and let's get down to business, man. I hope y'all excited. I hope y'all hyped, because this is primetime face-off number one. I'm over here dropping the phone and whatnot. So let's get the dang thing going on, y'all. So first and foremost, we start this thing off with a little bit of last week. However, there is no last week. So I want just like a cool 30 seconds. Okay, I'll ring the bell. Give me what you thought already in training camp and in training season. In training camp and preseason, all the good stuff here. We didn't have a preseason, so that was the preseason. So give me your quick and dirty thoughts of your team going into the season without even talking about the other team. I'll give you guys 30 seconds here on the clock. You will start here, Corey. Begin.
All right, the Texans, big news in training camp / preseason. They locked up 2 key players. Sean Watson, franchise quarterback, became the second highest paid player behind Patrick Mahomes. Also locked up middle linebacker Zach Cunningham. So there's no distractions going into the season. Everybody's locked up and ready to go.
Man, there you go, bro. I couldn't get the link out, man. That was as quicker than I thought it was. That was 20 seconds. I like that, man. Let's keep this fire moving. Jeff, what about you, man? How about those defending champions? Look, I messed around and picked up the dude who I know is going to run all over the NFL this year. I hope that the only defense that I think could actually contain him is this Texans defense. Because honestly, man, I love my Raiders, but we're goddamn toast. Edwards-Helaire is the real deal, y'all. That's all there is to it. What about you guys, man?
Man, we're looking for it. You already know we're coming off that Super Bowl win. We're coming off that hype. We're ready to go. Locked in my boy Mahomes for another 10 years. While we were at that, we're able to get Kelsey extended out longer. We got Andy Reid extended out longer. We got such a young team right now, and on that high, that there's no stopping us. They're just such a young core, man. We're ready for it.
I'm with it, man. By the way, I don't know if you guys can see in the comments here, but can you see the comment on the screen?
Yeah, I see Terrence.
Hey, I'm just going to say this real quick, Corey. I'm sorry, brother. Late show? My bad. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. 4-1? 4. Does that sound good to you? 4-1?
I say 7 games, but we'll see.
Hey, let's do the damn thing, y'all. So with that said, Kansas City don't have a basketball team, so my bad. The Jayhawks. Anyway, y'all, let's get this thing going, man. First up, we got 1 minute on the clock per. Let's have some fun, y'all. Starting things off. You know me. I love X Factors. Jeff has been on here many times. Corey, it's your first time being a primetime face-off, man. We're going to start things off with the away team. We got the Texans going on over there, y'all. Let's do this. Whoopsies, I'm just over here just jumping all over my phone. All right, I'm back. All right, y'all. So, with that said, let's get this thing going with some X Factors. Corey, you already know, man, you have a damn good defense. You have, according to Dabo Sweeney, if you passed up on Deshaun Watson in the draft, you were passing up Michael Jordan. I'm just saying. So, give me your X factors. It could be anything. It could be the crowd, but well, never mind. I'm sorry. It could be the, I guess, home team advantage doesn't count anymore. Whatever. But what X factors do you think will get down? You have 1 minute on the clock, man. Begin.
Well, speaking of the crowd, one X factor would be the lack of a crowd, because we know Arrowhead Stadium is one of the most hostile environments in the NFL. I think they broke a record, them along with Seattle, of the sound decibel for loudest crowd. But due to the going on in 2020 and COVID, there'll only be about 16 to 18,000 rabid Chiefs fans instead of 7,000 plus. So that's going to make it more comfortable for the Texans. And as far as a player, I say the number one X factor tomorrow night will be running back Duke Johnson. Of course, we know the Texans acquired David Johnson, a big trade with DeAndre Hopkins, and he's supposed to be the starter. But Duke Johnson, his touches last year with the Texans were very productive, averaging first down per touch. In Week 6 game against Kansas City last year, he did score a receiving touchdown that led to the Texas comeback victory. So Duke Johnson will be my X factor tomorrow, running and catching out of the backfield.
Okay, I like it. Perfect. That was 1 minute on the clock. That was literally down to the minute. Okay, I see you. Jeff, get down, man. Give me 30 seconds. Man. Why won't that work?
Man, I tell you what. I might be yelling right now. There's only going to be 15,000 people there, but they still will be loud.
That works.
I still can't talk down on the hype that everything's going to be going on. They're raising the Super Bowl banner tomorrow night. They're hyping everything up. Mahomes is hot. We got some new players. We'll give you a 24-point lead and still come back.
Did he just Falcon you? Did you just get Atlanta Falconed? No, I'm just kidding. No, stop that. Corey, okay, let's flip it around now. Jeff, what about you guys, man? X factors, 1 minute on the clock. What you got?
Well, I'm going to have to go with our receiving core and with Patrick Mahomes. The way they've worked together so far in these last couple seasons, there's nobody that can stop that kind of speed. Mekhi Hardman's coming back. Tyreek Hill's looking forward to it. Kelsey's got a lot to prove again. You know, he's going to get ready to break all these records that Gronk had. So, you know, he's going to be getting on it. But, you know, I'm really looking forward to seeing this new running back, man. He's so excited on being there. He's got a lot to show and a lot to prove, and he's ready for it.
I'll tell you something. Right now we have a chat. We have a comment in the chat room here from Adam Carnegie. He says, just tuned in. The first words I hear, the Jaguars don't know what the hell they're doing. Truer words may never have been spoken. I'm sorry. That was earlier when I was talking about my picks. I'm sorry, I thought that'd be pretty funny to add right now.
It's true, man.
But you don't let go of Leonard Fournette. Like, I'm sorry. Anyway, we're not going there. I'm sorry. Anyway, we're on to bigger, better things. Anyway, okay, you heard him. Corey, you heard this man just talk about your team like that, man. You got to rebound. What you got to say?
Well, of course, the last time the Texans were on the football field, they did lose in infamous fashion, blowing a 24-0 lead. It was wiped out in the second quarter. But tomorrow night might be a little different. For one, I doubt if Bill O'Brien is going to give the Chiefs a gift of faking a punt inside his own 30-yard line. Whether he's up 24-14 or tied 0-0, I doubt he's going to give Mahomes 20 yards and 7 points. And also, I doubt the Texans are going to fumble a kickoff inside their own 20-yard line to give them another 7 points. So those are the two key plays that led to that avalanche in the second quarter, and it was all downhill from there, as we all saw. But also, in the Texans Week 6 game in Kansas City last season, Week 6, they also came from behind. They were down 17-3 in the second quarter, and erased that and went to halftime to lead. So, you know, not impressed with that 24-point comeback. They have experience of going to Arrowhead and Hostile Stadium and winning and coming from behind with the Chiefs. So, confidence won't be lacking. and it should be a good matchup and to exercise a little those demons from January.
Man, I love it. Gentlemen, let's get to some. We're not even the head-to-head round yet. Let's get on into that thing, man. So first things first, I want to know straight up. We just went back and forth. That was fun. I loved how you guys went back and forth with that. That's the way they're designed to be. Let's get on in to the game plan. I love this so much. Actually, to the Lightning. I'm sorry. We don't get to the game plan yet. We're getting to the Lightning round. And this is where you pretty much talk some crap. Sorry, too bad, so sad. Corey, you have 1 minute on the clock, brother. Tell me right now. What's a weakness, and this is going to be hard. For me, it would be hard, trust me. What's a weakness that you can pick out on the Chiefs that you feel that you guys could exploit and take advantage of? Now, you have 1 minute on the clock. Begin.
Well, the weakness that I see for the Chiefs that the Texans will be poised to take advantage of tomorrow night is that Kansas City secondary. We all know the Chiefs are strong on offense. Defense improved throughout the year and got better in the playoffs last year, helped them win the Super Bowl. But where it can be had in the secondary, especially tomorrow night, because, their number one quarterback, Rashad Breeland, serving a 1-game suspension. So that's going to hurt him. So I'm sure they're going to have to try out a couple of young guys out there. And we know the Chiefs got that track team on wide receivers, but the Texans not pretty shabby neither with Brandon Cooks, Kenny Stills, Will Fuller V, and DeAndre Carter. So Randall Cobb, new addition also. So Texans got some speed out there wide out too. So we all know Honey Badger. He played a year in Houston before going to Kansas City to win the Super Bowl. We know he's good in the back end, but he can't cover everybody. So I think Deshaun and the Legion of Zoom Texas edition can do some damage on that Chiefs secondary tomorrow.
Man, you have a stopwatch over there, man, because you're keeping right on the time. I'm loving it. But I like that. I like how you're calling out the defense. This is nice, man. This is nice. We have a prediction already here by Taryn in the chat room, and if you guys want to read along with me, y'all, I got the Chiefs winning 34-24. He's already calling out scores. He said, I could have gone worse, but I won't. I feel the Texans with Bill O'Brien, their way out of victory. Wow. He says, being real, the Texans won't have an answer from Mahomes. That's some harsh words right there from a Charger fan. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, but I'm just being real, guys. This right here, that's interesting. So now, rebound. It's all you, Jeff. You just heard what this man had to say right now about a weakness. Tell him why that maybe won't happen. You have 30 seconds. Begin.
It's totally true. 100%. The defense has definitely been the weakness. However, especially more so in the playoffs. Kansas City, as you know, has been struggling in the playoffs, and it was a sore subject, and it was the butterflies and the silly willies. It's over. We don't have that silly willies anymore. We won that championship. We got experience now. That secondary stepping up. Your old boy, the Honey Badger, has stepped up huge in a leadership role. He's took a lot of people under his wing. Defense has stepped up quite a bit. And I highly doubt the Texans' defense is going to be able to figure something out for the offense. You do have Bill O'Brien. He might not mess up the same way last year as he did last year, but there will be something he will do to screw this game up.
Oh, man, you guys. Okay, I like that. Now we can get back and go the other way, y'all. So, Jeff, start us off, man. What's a weakness that you can see on this Texans team that you feel you can take advantage of? You have 1 minute. Begin.
The biggest weakness that I see is if it's anything like last year, they don't change their game plans too often. It's not like an improvise, adapt, and overcome. They're going to go in with a plan. You figure out that plan early, and you're going to have it throughout the game. There's no mixed-in playbooks, plays that we don't use very often. It doesn't seem like they have a secret scheme that you got to watch out for. So just figure them out early. Bill O'Brien's good at showing that, and I think we got it after that.
Corey, the disrespect. I'm just playing. No, I feel you, man. Okay, well, Corey, rebound. When you have 30 seconds, why is that true or not true?
Okay, well, we know Bill O'Brien is a lot of people's favorite punching bag around the NFL. But one thing that would be different this year, he finally let his ego and pride aside and gave up the role of play calling. So our new offensive coordinator, Tim Kelly, he was the offensive coordinator last year, but he wasn't a play caller. He'll be fully responsible for play calling this year. So you will see some new twists and little different things than what B.O.B. usually showed you. So something might be unexpected. Be prepared to see it tomorrow night.
I'm with it, man. I'm getting jokes. My boys over here texting me saying you got a school bell for an alarm. Talking about you've been in school too long, talking all this mess. So I'll just use the whistle. Better? You better, a-hole? You better? You listening, Josh? I'm just playing. But anyway, with that said, I'm just playing, brother. I'm just playing. You know I love you, Josh. Josh will actually be on here in about 20 minutes. He'll be on here taking on a Cowboys fan. Gentlemen, I hope you guys stick around and listen to that. That's going to be funny. Actually, it might not be. I don't know. But Josh can talk some crap. So anyway, all right, guys. We went back and forth with the weaknesses. Let's get on into the fire round. That was a lightning round. Now into the fire round because this is where the most messed up things are going to get talked. We're going to have some fun with this. So let's do the damn thing, all right? First and foremost, talk about your game plan and what you honestly feel that your team is going to... Okay, let me rephrase that. What you think your team needs to do to win, and basically all the good things that have to happen for you to win this game. So let's just stick with that first one, not make it too confusing. What do you guys got? Give me your perfect game plan that has to work, that will execute. Sorry, that they will have to execute to win this game. So I said a million things in a short time. My apologies, I'm confusing the hell out of you guys. I even got myself there, but let's go ahead and get on into this, y'all. And he just texted me, you got sensitive. Man, you got sensitive. I'll see you in a few minutes, fool. Anyway, y'all, let's do this damn thing, y'all. Let's get on into it. Corey, start us off, man. What has to happen? What is your game plan for tomorrow's game?
My game plan for tomorrow for the Texans to have a successful outing and pull off the upset, which nobody is picking them to do. It'll be similar to what they did in the Week 6 victory at KC last year. Of course, not falling behind 17-3 because they fall in that hole. But the Chiefs celebrate their banner and their ring night. It's going to be a long night. But they kept Patrick Mahomes on the sideline that game. You know, he said there's no answer for Patrick Mahomes. It's true. No team has an answer for him. But that game, the Texans controlled the clock, the time possession, ran the ball, then they throw with Carlos Hyde. We don't have him anymore, but we got David Johnson. So we can keep Mahomes on the sideline, control the clock. I think we'll be successful in that regard and not try to beat them in a shootout, just beat them at an old school-style physical football game.
Man, you don't even take the whole minute, and I love it. You really got the real deal there, man, because this team, that's what it has to be. In order to beat the Chiefs, you got to play old school football. You can't be finesse and beat this team. You have to be mean and tough because they're mean and tough. Andy Reid makes mean, tough teams. So honestly, if there's a team out there that compete, right? That's what I'm saying. There's a team that can compete right now with these Chiefs. That Texans offense is nasty. That defense is nasty. They're nice. So it is what it is. So all right, Jeff, there it is, man. You have 30 seconds down the clock. Go ahead and tell him if you think that's a good game plan or like you're delusional, man. Stop it. 30 seconds. Begin.
Yeah, I mean that's a great game plan because for us to be able to prevent that is our defense has really got to step up. They really got to take advantage of any kind of scenario they can get. Because he's right. They did last year control the clock very well, keep Patrick off the field. They were very creative doing that. So we got to make sure that if we're going to be able to do that, our defense is going to be able to stop Deshaun Watson as well. Because, this is going to be that new Tom Brady, Peyton Manning matchup. Anytime Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes are playing, it's going to be that same rivalry. It's going to be that same pump-up. So it's definitely going to have to rely on the defense.
Absolutely. I can see that. Okay, so let's flip it around one more time. You know the drill. Jeff, give it to us, man. Give us your game plan that those Chiefs have to execute to knock off this Texans team in week number 1 of the banner raise game, y'all. Give it to us. You have 1 minute, man.
All right, so the way to do it is after they've raised that beautiful Super Bowl championship banner over the stadium, the 15,000 fans that will be there will be just like 76,000 people. Team's going to be feeling good. The defense is going to be pumped. Patrick is going to be that leadership. Every year that grows, his leadership is growing and growing. So score high, defense to maintain that Texans offense. There we go. We got it in the bag.
Gentlemen, that was legit. One more time now, Corey, back to your way. Is that a good game plan, or you think, stop it, Jeff, just quit it, dude? No, not a good game plan. What do you think? We got 30 seconds.
Well, of course, they'll be riding that high of seeing that Super Bowl banner fall, first championship in 50 years. But that could also lead to a bit of nostalgia and reminiscing, and maybe not as much concentration on the task at hand. It may be more of a celebratory thing, but they got a football game to play for 60 minutes. Maybe they might get a little hangover and give the Texans a couple gifts as far as turnovers and mental lapses that we can pull off the upset tomorrow.
Well, I'll tell you guys right now, man. My bad, I'm over here getting the final weigh in right now from the score. But I'll tell you right now, that was great stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, y'all, Corey Walker and Jeff Christensen, ladies and gentlemen, that was awesome, man. You gotta love a good little battle. And these gentlemen gave us the first one of the season and the first ever live primetime face-off, guys. So I'm just saying, I thought that was pretty legit. Thank you guys so much. And, well, we have ourselves a final verdict. And are you guys ready to see who the fans think are going to win this thing? Y'all ready to see who you think is going to win it? All right, y'all.
We know.
I think we already kind of know. I didn't think it'd be this ugly. Y'all better stop this out there. I mean, the Chiefs are good, but y'all can't do the Houston Texans like this, man. Ladies and gentlemen, with 86% of the votes, you, the listeners, are taking the Kansas City Chiefs. 86. Like, y'all just got 86. I just like, no, I can't believe that. That's kind of high. I thought it'd be a little closer than this because you can't. Okay, let's be real. The Texans aren't a bad football team, man. I got you guys winning the South. Actually, no. I have you guys and the Titans being like this far apart, and honestly, that's what it's going to be. The Chiefs, I hate to say it, as a Raider fan, my ears are going to burn from even saying this, but they're going to step on the entire AFC West. There's no way. There's no way. We all suck, man. The Chargers, what is that? A freaking soccer team?
Long time overdue, bro. Those antidepressants kicked in finally.
Yeah, basically. Exactly, man. The Raiders are about as good as a damn JV team. Okay, we're not even varsity, okay? That's what I'm saying. We aren't even JV. We don't even got stickers on our helmets. We're not varsity. Some got stickers, some don't. You know how it goes in high school. We're about to get demoted into freshmen. I guess all there is to it. And the Broncos, they can be good or bad or whatever the hell they are, but I'm just saying, you guys are good. So at the end of the day, man, there it is. And let's take a look here. Taryn says, when was the last time a Super Bowl team lost their season opener? That's a good question. That's a really good question.
If I recall, a couple years back, the Chiefs did beat the Patriots in New England on their ring.
That's right.
Breakout game in rookie year. I want to say that was the last time the home team lost, the Super Bowl champion lost the game, if I'm not mistaken.
Look at that. And yeah, look at this. The AFC West could have 3 teams. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Who? The Chiefs, and the Chiefs. I mean, for real, like, get out of here, man. Like, I love my Raiders, but we ain't there yet. I'm sorry, but it is what it is, man. So let's go ahead and jump on into this because this was something that I thought was pretty cool. This year, we're gonna start collecting the wins. We're gonna start doing that, guys. Start making the best points. So we're gonna save this. I want to do it right up front now. But it's always hard to do since people are listening differently and can't even always type in and everything. So I'm going to keep this until the end of the show, every show. But there will actually be a winner of this debate between you guys. It might be Corey, it might be Jeff. We'll let you guys know at the end. I think it's a good thing to save it till the end so I can get everybody's thoughts of who they thought won it. But we'll get that in a little bit. So this banner will be fulfilled in a little bit. Taryn, let's see here. It says, let's take a look what he says real fast. He says, that's what Adam Rank said. He said the Broncos, the Chiefs, and the Raiders are going to the play. Anyway, we're going to get back to this banner right here. Where was it at? Yeah, there it is. So we're going to have this banner fulfilled in a little bit, but that will be that. With that said, gentlemen, that was a lot of fun. I'm so glad you were able to join me here tonight. This was great. You guys made the face-off exactly what it should be, and I appreciate it. So you already know what the deal is, guys. We're going to start with the away team, man. Actually, my bad away team. My bad, Corey. But I mean, Jeff did kind of win his team did win the poll. So, Jeff, where can they find you, brother? Where can they find you on social media? All the good stuff, man. Where can these diehard Chiefs fans listening and watching for the first time? Where can they find you on Twitter, man?
Yeah, they can find me at IncrediChief18 on Twitter. Arrow 58 Foundation on Facebook or Credit Chief on Facebook.
There you go, man. And Corey, dude, I'm so gosh dang glad to have you aboard, man. Your show pops every Saturday. You do the damn thing, man. And really, man, Down at H-Town is where it's at. That is one of my favorite shows now, and you really do a great job, man. I'm happy to have you aboard here on IE Sports Radio. Where can they find you, man? Tell them.
You can find me on Twitter at CWalk37, all lowercase. You can follow the show on Twitter at Down in H-Town, IESR. You can also follow me on Instagram, CWalk37. And you can listen to Down in H-Town every Saturday night, 7 o'clock Central Time on IE Sports Radio. And Texas coming tomorrow. We coming with our slingshot. We David. We coming to take down Goliath.
There it is, man. Hey, I'm looking forward to a good game tomorrow, man. Tomorrow's going to be a good game. We're going to be tweeting. If you guys want to tweet back and forth, have some fun, talk some crap, let's have some fun. Let's see what happens, guys.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Tomorrow's going to be...
back, baby. Football.
It's back, man. I'm so excited. I want to play. I love this game, man. We're so dang excited for this. Let's do this, y'all. So, gentlemen, once again, I bid you adieu. I appreciate you guys so much for being on tonight's show, man. You guys are awesome. Look forward to having you guys back real soon, man. God bless you both and your families. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Appreciate you.
Take care, man.
Pull up tomorrow night. Go Texans.
Hey, let's go.
All right.
Take care, guys.
All right.
All right, y'all. With that said, man, that was fun, man. Glad having these two guys aboard. They were great. They were awesome, and I'm so glad that they were able to be here today and talk some primetime face-off, man. That was a lot of fun. And, well, here we are, guys. We are now into the second. That was a lot of fun. See, I told you, it's going to be legit doing the primetime face-offs like this. So, with that said, y'all, we're going to get back on into it. Take ourselves a short break. When we get back, we got our second primetime face-off of the evening. We got Dallas Texans. Oh, sorry. Did I say that? I'm sorry. I'm just hyped up for the Texans, guys. But we got some Texas football. We're still staying Texas, guys. We got the Dallas Cowboys taking on who else than the Los Angeles Rams. And for some crazy reason, there's like more freaking Dallas Cowboy fans here in Southern California than there are in Texas. I'm just kidding. No, but there's a ton of them here, and I respect them because they stick with their team, and that's what there is to it, guys. So, with that said, when we get back, we are going to go jump right on in to our second primetime face-off. You'll see us right now messing around, talking crap before we get in. So let's do the dang thing, y'all. With that said, you're listening to 3 and Out right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, what's up, BS3 sports fans? If you love listening to the BS3 Sports Show, check out the weekend wrap-up every Monday at 12:15 Central Time, 1:15 Eastern, recapping the weekend in sports like you never heard it before. Comedy, interactive chat room, it's a must-listen. Weekend wrap-up on Spreaker.com. Part of the X Squad. Check it out. You won't be disappointed.
Attention, all sports fans! If you're someone who wakes up each morning with lists of sporting events to go along with your to-do list for the day, then you just might be a diehard. The world of sports is as vast as the ocean is deep, including the major leagues, the minor leagues, the college, and everything in between. This is me, your boy Larry B of IE Sports Radio, welcoming you to join me every Monday evening at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern on The Defining Moment, a show that focuses on what really matters in the sports world, sports themselves, and nothing outside of them. Once again, tune in for The Defining Moment with me, your boy Larry B, every Monday evening at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern on IE Sports Radio, right here on Spreaker.com. We'll see you there.
Soccer Scoreboard Show with your host, Gabriel Montoya. This is the show for soccer, football fans, or whatever you call the beautiful game. Every week, I tackle the latest and greatest news from around the soccer world. From the English Premier League, to the World Cup, to MLS, Liga MX, and more. You can listen to the Soccer Scoreboard Show and our lineup of fantastic guests every Friday at noon here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Welcome back, football fans. Well, you heard it right there. Some Soccer Scoreboard Show action. Look at y'all. Y'all getting excited. I see you already. Brendan's ready. I got my boy Josh over here talking all the crap he can talk. Texting me crap, talking about my bell is a school bell. Yeah, it's a school bell, fool. What's up? What's up, man? Good. You want to talk? I'm right here. What you want to say?
Hey, you were in school.
I'll just back out. I'll just back out if y'all need to take care of this.
Hey, hold on. Hey, the whistle is way better, though. I'll give you that.
Better, guys. Better.
At least you're staying on theme, man.
Man, this fool. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go, man. Here we go. I'm so excited for this, man. Second primetime face-off of the night. We have a team all the way from Dallas who, for some reason, has a crap load of fans where we live in Southern California, Josh. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited for this. Let's get to it. So, welcoming first, he is... Oh, you like that, huh? You like the echo effect display. Welcoming up first, he is the away team. He's all the way from Oklahoma. This man is Boomer Sooner until it ends. And even after then, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, he is diehard Cowboys fan all the way from the Midwest. Loving his team. On yesterday, a couple days ago, to talk some Cowboys football all the way. That's right, repping the Big D. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming, of course, the one, the only, Mr. Brendan. What's going on, Brendan? How you doing today, man?
I gotta take offense to calling us the away team. I mean, isn't California Dallas West? I mean, if there were fans there, there'd be a lot more blue jerseys in that crowd with stars on them.
Okay, so you just offended my boy, man. With that said, I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, he is my brother in battle from back in the day. This man we used to go ahead every day in high school football practice, and I'm so glad he turned out to be a great dude, man. He was a year younger than me. He was like my little bro, man. He still is to this day. I love him to death, man. Great dude, but he has a team that I just don't like. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, he is, of course, diehard Rams fan, and my brother from another mother. Great guy, man. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in, of course, the one, the only, Mr. Josh Sior. What's going on, Josh? Good to have you on, brother. Glad to have you, man. Second primetime face-off of the night. And Taryn wants a little tidbit here. He says, last reigning Super Bowl champion to lose the season opener was the Seahawks losing to the Denver Broncos in 2014-2015 season. Thank you for the... see, Taryn's like a freaking Snapple, man. So thank you for that. That was the last primetime face-off. That was the question that was asked. So thank you very much, Taryn. By the way, we want to...
That is true, though.
Hey, man, we want to welcome in... let's see here. Brandon Henderson says Dallas 8-8. How do you feel, man? How do you feel?
This man's a hater. I know this guy. You talk about stuff.
Accurate, though.
You said it's accurate.
This is what you get for inviting your friends. Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
I'm just gonna leave that there.
If you ever need a toxic Broncos fan, that's your man right there.
He should have been on tonight. We're gonna have my boy Sean Carver on, but we could have had him on today. They're playing primetime, the last one of the years of the show. So let's get on into it, guys. So first things first, I love me some X Factors. I could put some X Factors in a gosh damn bowl, some cereal, and eat them up in front of the cartoons on Saturday morning. I love me some X Factors, man. They make the game happen. So, with that said, let's jump on in to those X Factors and see what is up. First things first, we have the away team, or he claims to be the home team. So let's see here. Brendan, what we got, brother? You have 1 minute, so 1 minute on the clock. Give us 1 minute of who you think your X Factors are going to be in this game for your mighty Dallas Cowboys. You have 1 minute, begin.
Well, I think everyone would probably be expecting it to be a receiver, our new three-headed monster with CD Lamb in there. I have a feeling that we're going to, make a statement, to run the ball. I don't want people to think we forgot about Zeke. I don't want people to think that offensive line has disappeared because Travis Frederick is gone. So, I think Dak will be out there slinging it, but I think Zeke Elliott will be the real X Factor in this game.
Zeke, okay, he's got his boy Zeke out there, man. So, okay, that makes sense. Less than a minute, made it short and sweet. Awesome. All right, so, Josh, what you think, man? Let's just be real. You have 30 seconds on the clock. Do you think Zeke is going to run wild on y'all? What do you think it's a good X Factor for him to pick? What do you think?
I think Ezekiel Elliott is probably his best bet, but I don't think Ezekiel Elliott's going to run wild on us. But by the same token, you never really know because the Rams have made a lot of changes on defense and as far as our personnel goes. So, I mean, and we have a new defensive coordinator as well. So you never know what to expect. We haven't had a preseason, to really vet what's going on. But at the end of the day, I think our defense will hold through, and I don't think Zeke's going to run all over us.
I would just like to point out that at the end of the season in 2019, when the Cowboys and Rams played, we had 2 running backs go over 100 yards. Not just Zeke, but our rookie, Tony Pollard. So, I mean, it's very possible we run all over y'all.
Okay, but hold on. You guys' center also just retired.
Yeah.
And your right tacker's on injured reserve. So,
when our center missed 2 years ago, Zeke still led the league in rushing. I mean, Joe Looney ain't no scrub. Joe's bros are here.
I think your offensive line has a lot to do with Ezekiel Elliott's production, though. So I'm just saying, with 2 hits on your O-line, you never know.
You think the
O-line is... And we got
is...
Aaron Donald. You don't think Aaron Donald's going to freaking be all over that right tackle, wherever you guys put there?
Yo, Aaron Donald's a beast. You ain't going to find me slandering Aaron Donald. it takes more than one man.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see Aaron Donald on the right side of your line more often than not in this game.
Then we'll run to the left, dog.
I like this. We got a comment. We got a comment here from Michael James, y'all. Michael James asks, and this is a question for Josh. He says, how will you extend everyone? No answer.
Not gonna lie, we do have a lot of personnel changes, so I mean it will be interesting to see. I'm not sure. I'm really banking on Cam Akers right now. He's the running back we drafted. So I mean I hope that our coaching staff and our office knows what they're doing when they recruit him. And I mean we just gotta hope that we can fill the void of Todd Gurley, which is easier said than done.
Okay. Well, there you go.
But, I mean, there was changes that need to be made, and we'll see what we did. But, I mean, we still do got all our receivers. And, Jared Goff a few years ago was pretty good. So, I mean, if we can get Jared Goff on point, our receiver core on point, and, you're hoping we drafted some good offensive people. I mean, we got some new guys on the offensive line. We got Cam Akers in the backfield. I mean, we just got to see what the process is and how it shakes out.
Okay. Michael James says here, Jalen can cover everyone, and, well, he's pretty damn good, so I wouldn't put that past him.
Yeah, we just extended Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah. And
defensively, I think we got a lot more promise. I think offense is going to be our struggle this year.
I agree, and Terrence, stop it. Terrence says, Rams are in a worse position than the Chargers, to be honest. They're both in the same boat, and it's sinking. Okay, so let's... I'm sorry.
The band is playing on the Titanic. It's going down.
we got people holding on and sliding and whatnot.
Women and children get aboard. It's going down.
Michael James says, can't. Oh, now that's a different can of worms. I think he can, but okay. And then real quick, Terrence says here, and the Rams just extended Ramsey cap-wise, cap-wise, pick-wise. What the hell? It'll be tough.
Cap-wise and pick-wise.
Yeah. It'd be tough for the Rams.
I'm talking about pick-wise because we did a lot of picks to get him.
Okay, and look at this, man. We got Brandon Henderson saying Dallas secondary, Charmin soft. Like double. You got the double. What do they call that? Two-ply.
Charmin soft is pretty soft. You know what I'm saying? I do spend the extra money on Charmin.
He said, "I'll pay the extra $3."
Hey, not to get off topic, but the man who just said that 30 minutes before this video threw 5 interceptions against my soft secondary on Madden. So tell him to be quiet. Brandon.
Someone just got called out. I love that. Brandon. Hey, we're going to use that from now on. Hey, Taryn, don't be a Brandon, Taryn. Don't do that.
Yeah. Hey, don't be a Brandon.
You're being a Brandon right now. Who's being a Brandon? Mike Edwards says Cowboys are going to... Wow, okay. Cowboys are going 10-6. CeeDee Lamb is going to be a diva wearing that... Okay. Can we just talk about this real quick? We're going to make the primetime face-off, I promise. But, okay, that 88 is no joke, guys. Michael Irvin wore that gosh damn 88. You want to know why? He was drafted in the 88, but of course his number. But the guy is amazingly great. You know who wore that before? Drew Pearson. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know who Drew Pearson is, go educate yourself on what a real receiver is. That man would literally knock the hell out of you off the line and then go catch the ball without anybody in his way. Like, the guy was amazing. So, if you wear the 88, it's saying something. Des Bryant, stop it. But, and now I did not know that CeeDee Lamb's going to wear it, but can we stop it, guys? Can you guys wear another number? Like, that's a lot of pressure.
Well, he wanted to wear 10. Jerry's the one who got him wearing 88.
Oh, come on, Jerry. It would be.
I don't know. I don't get the obsession with number traditions in Dallas. It didn't really work putting 94 on Randy Gregory, but I don't think the number matters. I think CeeDee's going to ball whether he's 88 or just 000. I mean, it doesn't matter.
I agree. And here we go. Lots of slander going on. This is more crazy than Jerry Springer. I will not be a Brandon. Wow. Okay. So, let's get this going on, gentlemen. We got the X Factors going on. I think we went one way, didn't we? Went to the red. Now, what about you, man? Josh, start us off, man. Give us, we got 1 minute. Give us your X Factors.
X Factors on the Rams? I think Cam Akers is honestly going to be our X Factor. I mean, nobody really knows what to expect. We got basically a new offense out there. So we're going to see what happens. And I think defensively, I think Jalen Ramsey, I mean, he just got paid today. He's going to have to hold it down in the secondary. Aaron Donald is the obvious X Factor right there. I mean, I don't think he's an X Factor. He's just a factor. You know what I mean?
Dude's a beast.
These guys' workout videos all off season. I mean, this guy doesn't stop. So, I mean, I think, honestly, it's just how is our running game going to perform? How does our offensive line protect our quarterback and our running back overall? And I think that's our X Factor.
Okay, good stuff.
It's just how the changes that we made this offseason, are they really going to help us out? I mean, we picked up a lot of new guys, made a lot of changes from vets that, were sure things. We got rid of Todd Gurley, Clay Matthews, Dante Flowers. You know what I mean? They have a new vision for what they think the Rams are going to be, so we just got to wait and see.
Absolutely, man. So, okay, good timing. Okay, this is Brandon.
Is Brandon in here being toxic?
Brandon, I'm sure you're a great person. I really do. I think you're a great guy. I think Brandon's a good guy, guys. I don't know Brandon.
I like Brandon because, I mean, Cowboys are sharp and soft the rest.
But guys, he said something right now that I think he's just kidding. I know he's kidding. He's not serious. There's no way he's serious. Are you guys ready for this comment, everybody?
No.
Here we go. You ready? Rams going to be third in the division. Cards taking the West.
Hot take alert. Hot take alert.
Rams cap space is $2.10. Hey, thank you for the comic relief, Mike Edwards, man.
Hey, you know what though? As much as I would like to talk shit right now, I will say our cap is stretched thin this year.
He said, "You guys got $2. You guys can't even."
That's just a well-informed person right there.
Y'all can barely afford a pack of 5 gum right now, man. Not the big one either, the smaller one. Like.
Hey, it's the real small one, though, because we just opened a new stadium with no fans. I mean, damn.
2 pieces of gum. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back on to it.
Pinball machine for a quarter.
y'all gonna bank on that pinball machine, man. So, here we go, guys. Let's get on into the face-off, man. We got people rolling, man. Got Taryn over here busting up in the chat room, man. But, all right, guys, let's do the dang thing and jump onto this. All right, so this is gonna be 1 minute. They're gonna be fun. Let's get to talking some crap, y'all. Let's have some fun. The lightning round is about to begin. I hope you're ready, y'all, because here it comes. I got to sound the effect for the first time, but this is going to be right here, y'all. So, stop it, Brandon. Y'all just went to the Jags to borrow the piggy bank for Jalen. Okay, yeah, he's got a point there. He's getting.
Look, did I tell you he was toxic?
He's cracking me up, man. He says, what it said, I said, Rams would finish last in the NFC. Stop it. Okay, anyway, I think he said, what did I say? No, that's the Cards. Okay, lightning round, gosh darn it, here we go, y'all. Starting things off today. We got the lightning round getting down. I hope y'all excited, because this is going to be fun, y'all. Starting things off with the away team. Brandon, you have 1 minute on the clock. Tell us a weakness or weaknesses on the Rams that you think you guys can take advantage of to win this game on the road on Sunday evening. You have 1 minute on the clock. Begin.
Weaknesses. I think that offensive line is suspect. Not to keep going back to last time we played, but Todd Gurley had like 20 yards rushing last year against us. I know he was hurt, but if you're putting all your money on a rookie to come in and do that much better, I think you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Jared Goff had to throw like 50-something times on us when we played and completed like half of them. I mean, I think the offense is overrated. I think they're good. They're skilled. Don't get me wrong.
but I think the whiz kid, Sean McVay, I think the shine has, disappeared on that apple. I don't think the Rams have what it takes to really grind out like a hard-nosed victory. Like, if they're not blowing you out, they can't win. And I think to beat us, they're going to have to grind it out because we are going to score, and we're going to punch that offensive line in the mouth. Everson Griffin, DeMarcus Lawrence, Dontari Poe, we're coming. We're coming for Cam Akers. We're coming for Jared Goff.
Perfect timing, under a minute. And I'll tell you right now, man, that was a hell of a, man, you guys put a combo together. Man, you got Taryn over here trying to be the Matrix and crap. And the, what if I said, that means if. What if I said the Rams would be last in the West? Stop it. Then he says here, let's see here, Taryn says, if Aaron Donald can play offensive line and defensive line, the Rams will finish third, maybe second. Stop it, Taryn. Okay.
Stop it, Taryn. Don't be a Brandon.
I know, right? Don't be a Brandon. Stop being a Brandon. He's like, you got Brandon just saying 2 letters together, QB, you know what I mean? Just having fun in here. Anyway, y'all, let's get this thing going, y'all. So, you just heard him. You heard this man, what he said right now about your team, Josh. So, you have 30 seconds on the clock. I mean, what do you think?
Well, I mean, first of all, I got to give it to them. They did whoop our ass last year. I'll give them that. It is what it is. But I will say this. I don't think you guys are going to smash our offensive line in the mouth. I think it's going to be vice versa. I think the Rams are going to take a heyday to your weaknesses on the offensive line. Plus, all things said, I don't think Dak Prescott's going to be 100% this year either. He's already thinking about where he's leaving this season. You guys didn't re-sign him. You guys got him on the free agent tag. He's already big. His family's messaging talking about when he leaves. So, I think that, honestly, our defense is going to be having a heyday with you guys. I think our offensive line should hold up, and it is what it is. I think the Rams will pull off a victory, but not by much.
Okay, well, we'll get to that. By the way, got Taryn getting mad in the chat room. He says, come on, I'm just kidding. Take a freaking joke. As Charles Barkley once said, you gotta learn to laugh at yourself once in a while. And we know he does that all the time, because we all laugh at him, too. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, Charles Barkley. But anyway, with that said, y'all, it's okay. I'm being terrible right now. I'm sorry, guys. But stealing his words. But all right, so your turn. You have 1 minute on the clock, Josh. Tell us, man, what are the weaknesses in the Cowboys that you guys can take advantage of?
To be honest with you, it's going to be tough to find a weakness necessarily because I don't know necessarily where the strengths of the Rams are going to lie this season. Like I said, this hasn't been a conventional offseason as we haven't had a preseason. We don't really know what we're going to get week 1. It's going to be a show for sure. You know what I mean? And I think if we do have weaknesses, just the obvious where they have injuries, where they have guys that they're missing, they're putting in new guys. And I think if anywhere there is a weakness on the Cowboys that we can exploit, it's going to be our best players are on defense. So that's where they're just so happen to have the weakness. So I think it's going to be exploiting the offensive line. And, we just got to rest Dak Prescott. We got to get to him. We got to make him uncomfortable. And we got to stop Zeke. And if we don't do that, it's going to be a long fucking day. I don't know
it's all good. I got explicit. It's okay. But all right, Brandon says the secondary. I'm with you, man. The secondary, I believe, that could be a weakness. Even though apparently, what do you say? Thin and easy target. Well, on Madden, apparently they're not, Brandon. I'm just kidding, Brandon. I'm kidding. But, I'm sorry, Brandon. But with that said, you got Brandon like, I didn't say that. You kind of did earlier. My bad. But, I just took it. But it is what it is, man. So let's get these going, man. On to the next wave. Fire around. This one's always fun. We got the 1 minute going on. Let's keep the groove, guys, and have some fun with this. The game plan. I want to know, y'all. This is where you can really talk some crap. This is the game plan. What does your team have to do? What do they have to execute in order to win this game? We'll start with the away team. Brennan, start us off, man. Tell us all about what you feel your Cowboys got to do to earn that victory on Sunday night.
Cowboys got to play smart. I think the thing that kills us the most, especially lately, is just mental mistakes. I think that's why we lose the games we should win. Everybody knows that we lose easy games that should be wins. I think Mike McCarthy has come in and changed that culture, or he's at least in the process of it. I'm not saying we should beat the Rams because they're scrubs. I just think kind of what he was saying is that we don't really know what the Rams are, and I don't know if the Rams know what they are. They don't know if they can depend on their run game. They don't know if Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods can get as open as they were when Cooks was there taking the top off the defense. So I think we have at least an advantage against the Rams, and as long as we don't mess up in the foot, we should win.
I agree, man. My bad. Apparently, I got a phone call. That was funny. That was hilarious. Well, it teaches me to use my phone. But regardless, I'm with you, man. I think that's a very good way to put it. And overall, guys, that is, in my opinion, a great way to put it. Okay, not bad. What do you think about this game plan, Josh? You got 30 seconds, man. Is that something realistic? Or, I mean, what do you think, man? Got 30 seconds.
I mean, I really think he hit the nail on the head right there. I mean, I think the one thing the Rams got going for him is nobody really knows what to expect. Like you said, I mean, I'm a Rams fan, and I'm in the loop in a lot of ways with the Rams, and I don't even know. You know? And it's just one of those things. You listen anywhere Rams news, it's a bunch of new pieces, new moves, new coaches. I mean, the Cowboys definitely got to execute their game plan to get the win over us, but at the same time, if we can be the defense that we should be, and if our offense can actually click, then, I mean, they'll have a problem. But, I mean, it really does depend on how do all the moving pieces that we put together this offseason actually come to play.
I'll take it, man. A little bit longer than 30 seconds. My bad. Went a little bit long, but that's okay. Good stuff there, and I like it. Gentlemen, that was good stuff. Let's go back the other way now. Josh, give it to us, man. What's your game plan? What do your Rams have to do on Sunday night in order to knock off these Cowboys? You got 1 minute.
I mean, to be honest with you, we got to be aggressive offensively. We got to establish a run game. To be honest with you, we got to show that our line's going to prove we're going to move the defense back. We're going to create holes. And, I mean, if we can establish a run game, like you said, I mean, that opens up Cooper Kupp, everybody on our receiving core to open up the passes. It gives Jared Goff time. And, I mean, realistically, that's what we got to do. If we show up and we don't have a run game, offensively, I mean, they're going to rush us. Jared Goff's not going to have the time to make the right decisions, and it'll hurt us. So, I mean, realistically, I think we just got to establish a run game and establish that, you know, our new offense and the direction our organization is going is here to play.
I'll take it. I think that is absolutely correct. Good stuff there. Okay, Brandon. Brennan, start us off. I almost called you Brandon. I'm just kidding. So, my bad, Brandon. It's close, okay? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you a Brandon. But, start us off. All right, Brandon. So, you got 30 seconds, man. What do you think? Pretty accurate? Yay, nay? What do you think, man?
I mean, if they establish a run, it's definitely going to help them because then they won't be one-dimensional with the pass. But not to give Brandon credit, but, I mean, if Jared Goff can attack that secondary of ours and those receivers can get open, I mean, they definitely got a chance to run up the score on us. I'm just not confident that you guys can set up that run game. Like I said, Todd Gurley couldn't get it done last year. We don't know what Cam Akers is. So I feel like if you guys got to throw it 50 times again like you did last year, it's just not going to work out.
Okay, and there it is. And Terrence says, so he's telling me to not be a Brandon. I don't know. Maybe my phone rang.
I love that this is a thing now.
I know, right? You're gonna tune into this show, and I mean, oh my gosh!
Put it on a T-shirt.
I know. Right?
Oh my god!
Hey, Brennan, it'll be on this shirt on the back, man.
There you go.
This shirt and then on the back. Don't be a Brandon. He's playing. Oh, that is funny. But Brandon says here, don't compare a goat to a goon. You know who he's referring to, Brendan?
I have no idea.
Me either.
I don't know. He thinks the GOAT is Von Miller, but we know he ain't playing this year, so what GOAT could he be talking about?
I feel bad for Von. I hope, man.
He's talking about the one that was only there for like a year and won a Super Bowl, Peyton Manning.
Talk about living in the past. Broncos fans love
we're
15.
We're taking the Broncos when they're down, man. Like, better stop it. Poor bro. You used to refer to that Super Bowl with the Seahawks when they stomped them. Is that what you said right now, Brennan? Is that?
Oh, I was referring to them winning that Super Bowl and not letting it go. But talk about a great game.
Oh.
Seahawks like 97, Broncos 0, classic.
That was awesome. Mike Edwards says here, Goff plays too stiff. He has to move more in the pocket this year. It's like he has two left feet. He kind of does. He really does. Like you can't argue that. The young man was good in college, man. He played good football, but wow.
You know, I think what people say about Goff is what they used to say about Dak. I think it's more accurate about Goff. They say Dak had to have everything perfect. I feel like with Goff, it's all got to be perfect. That run game's got to be elite Todd Gurley level. 4 receivers getting open all the time. If it's not, I think he gets tripped up.
Agreed. Do you guys see the comment?
The GOATs in Denver, Colorado.
Guys,
they're mile high love.
No,
they're talking mess, man. This is too funny. I'm enjoying the hell out of this. But all right, guys. So let's go on over now. I'm over here on Twitter real quick, so I didn't go nowhere. But yeah, y'all, I just gotta jump on over here and get this final verdict because man, this has been fun. I am so dang excited that we were able to do this here today. And, yeah, it was great, guys. So, let's jump on over here and see what is going on. Apparently, my phone doesn't want to do it right now with Twitter, but whatever. I'm going to make it anyway. But, short and sweet, guys. Short and sweet. Today's Primetime Face-Off, that was a good one. I mean, can we give you guys a quick hand clap, man? Because that was a lot of fun. Ladies and gentlemen, Brennan and Josh, man, that was pretty awesome. I appreciate you guys coming on the show tonight and doing the dang thing. And, well, there's only one thing here left to do. And what is that? Well, you guys will shortly find out as soon as I get the dang thing going on. So, here we go, guys. Here we go. Here we go. I was expecting something like this, and it's close. Closer than the last one. But, here we go. Without further ado, we have the winner of the Primetime Face-Off between the Dallas Cowboys and Los Angeles Rams. By the way, at the end of the show, we will have the actual winners of the debate, no matter who won in the voting poll. See which one you guys, who our fans thought you guys were better. But, at least for the voting poll, you the listeners, with 57% are taking the Dallas Cowboys to win this thing.
America knows, Josh. America knows America's team's got it in the bag.
Gentlemen, that was...
You know what, though? I'll give it to you.
You guys... What was that, Josh?
I said I'll give it to him.
Hey, you know what, man? It was legit. We had Taryn saying that was an amazing Primetime Face-Off. Best Primetime Face-Off to start.
I'm not saying you guys are going to win. I'm saying I see why they voted that way.
Well, there you go, man. So, look.
Your boys getting too happy over there. Charmin Sob's getting all happy. You're not Charmin Clean, my boy.
He's not Charmin Clean. Charmin Sob, but not Charmin Clean. You guys, man.
I will not invite Brandon next time. He gave you guys too much ammo.
That was fun, man. That was too much fun. But guys, this will be filled in a little bit, seeing which one of you guys won the debate. We'll figure that out, have some fun, let our listeners jump in and say some things and get some comments and everything, or I guess all decide. That was a lot of fun, guys. So, here we go, man. I enjoyed that so much. Gentlemen, you know what time it is, man. It's all love at the end of the day. Those 3 hours of Sunday night, you guys are not friends. Hopefully we'll be afterwards. But this is a lot of fun, guys. That was a lot of fun. Thanks again. We'll start with the winner. So, here we go. Brandon, what's going on, man? Let everybody know where these diehard Cowboys fans and all football fans out there listening, where they can find you on Twitter, man.
On Twitter, it's at Qui-Gon Bren. It's like Star Wars Qui-Gon Jinn. Just change the end of it to BREN. Me and that toxic fool Brandon actually just started a Twitter page to keep up with our Madden rivalry. All right, you can look that up at VSB2020. Don't look at it now because he's beaten me a couple times in a row, but in a week you can check that out. But, I mean, just on Twitter is where I talk about football.
I love it, man. All right, what about you, Josh? Where can they find you, man?
Just on Twitter, RamneyMan56.
And that's it.
Pretty much it. I don't do a lot of social media.
I'm going to go follow you right now, man.
Hey, man, great stuff. Terrence says, I voted for the Cowboys. I hate to pick against...
The only thing I'm mad at is I couldn't be at the game, man. I had tickets for the Dallas Cowboys vs. Rams game. I'm just mad I couldn't be there.
I feel you, brother. We have here, let's see, Terrence, I voted for the Cowboys. I hate to pick against the Rams because I'm an LA guy, but the Cowboys offense is strong. And then, hopefully it's not talking about the show, but Tyler Bradshaw says, trash.
Oh, man.
So,
look, I have a lot of toxic friends. All right, I'm sorry.
Man, you guys crack me up, man.
In here.
Gentlemen, that is going to do it for the Primetime Face-Off, man. Guys, I hope you guys can make it back. Josh, you've been on this show many times. Brendan, this is your second time. You did 8 Division 8 days a couple days ago. Now you do the Primetime Face-Off. Brendan, we're going to have you in a lot of these, Brendan. You did a great job of representing your Cowboys, man. That was a lot of fun. And let's see if you win it later on. So, gentlemen, take care. Thank you so much for stopping by here tonight. God bless you all. Have a wonderful, God bless you and your families. Have a wonderful rest of your evenings. And stay tuned, y'all. Enjoy the rest of the show. We got 2 more of these coming up. It's going to be fun.
Hey, Brandon, I think they're doing Broncos. You guys are doing Broncos, right?
We're doing Broncos at the end of this, yep.
All right, Brandon will stay tuned.
Save the worst for last.
Yeah. See, at the end of the debate, we can agree on something.
You guys, man. Gentlemen, I bid you adieu. Thank you so very much. Have a wonderful rest of your evenings, guys, and we will see y'all in a bit. Take care, y'all.
Thank you, Larry.
Anytime, guys. All right, y'all. That was fun, man. Off to our man. I'll tell you right now, that was fun. I'm so glad those two guys were able to join us here tonight, and I had a great time with that. All right, y'all. We're taking ourselves another short break. When we get back, we are getting into Monday Night Football. We have the New York Football Giants taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is going to be a fun debate. I already know it, y'all. Once again, you are listening to 3 and Out right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We'll be right back after this.
Attention, all sports fans! If you're someone who wakes up each morning with a list of sporting events to go along with your to-do list for the day, then you just might be a diehard. The world of sports is as vast as the ocean is deep, including the major leagues, the minor leagues, the college, and everything in between. This is me, your boy Larry B of IE Sports Radio, welcoming you to join me every Monday evening at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern on The Defining Moment, a show that focuses on what really matters in the sports world, sports themselves, and nothing outside of them. Once again, tune in for The Defining Moment with me, your boy Larry B, every Monday evening at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern on IE Sports Radio, right here on Spreaker.com. We'll see you there.
Soccer Scoreboard Show with your host, Gabriel Montoya. This is the show for soccer, football fans, or whatever you call the beautiful game. Every week, I tackle the latest and greatest news from around the soccer world. From the English Premier League, to the World Cup, to MLS, Liga MX, and more. You can listen to the Soccer Scoreboard Show and our lineup of fantastic guests every Friday at noon here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
From the home plate to the nets, the end zone to the finish line, here nothing is off limits and no sport is safe. Not what it seems with your host Caitlin Seam, bringing you sports like you've never heard before. Catch me Thursdays at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, right here on IE Sports Radio. The only question is, are you ready?
Lopan, they didn't even want you. Heck, they didn't even want me. But you know what? Right about now, they have no choice. Looking for the real sports talk? Talk that's for us, the people? Look no further. The Wait a Minute Show, a prime time sports comedy cocktail that tucks you in at night. Join me and Lopan Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 2livestewsradio.com and Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the waitaminuteshow.com. Sounds like a plan to me. Ain't that right, Lopan? Indeed.
Hi everybody, it's Calvin here from USRN, here to give you an important message. Since 2017, we have done our absolute best to provide you with nothing but the highest quality of sports calls in the greatest of quantity possible. Thanks to you, our station has grown more than we ever thought. That's why, with your help, we would like to grow even further. Just think, twice the amount of your favorite calls, 24 hours of coverage, talk shows, play-by-play, game-by-game analysis, and so much more. That's right, USRN2 is officially in development, but we can't do it alone. We have set up a GoFundMe page that you can access from our homepage on the left of your screen. We also are planning special giveaways and prizes to our highest owners. Our goal here at USRN is to bring you the best calls possible at no cost to you. In order to continue to do that, we need your help now. Please check out our GoFundMe page, and if you would like to know how you can help, you can email usrnradio@gmail.com. Without your support, we couldn't do what we do.
Welcome back, football fans. Here we go, y'all. I hope you're ready, because this one might get ugly. I'm just saying, y'all. I mean, I think I'm ugly enough for everybody here, but this one might get a little funny. I don't know. This one might be a little something. Because, gentlemen, be ready. Here we go. All right, y'all. We have here, Taryn just says the Donkeys. He's referring to the Broncos, gentlemen. He's referring to the Broncos. That's pretty much what it is. Yeah. So, we're starting things off with a little ha-ha, because that's the Broncos. All right, y'all. Brendan Epperson says here, round 3, ding, ding, ding. He was just on the show. Big shout out, man. By the way, to my boy Josh and Brandon and Brennan. Awesome job there, man. Glad to have them a part of this. Let's keep the good times rolling here tonight, because we have Primetime Face-Off number 3. I hope you guys are ready. This is going to be a blast, y'all. Starting things off here. Let's go ahead and get those announcement window, those introductions in. He is all the way from Virginia by way of Utah and die-hard Pittsburgh Steelers fan. This dude is about as real as it gets, man. Don't play with this guy in Steelers football. He will literally bite your head off. I seen him do it. I saw him do it one time. It's crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so glad to have him here on tonight's show. Once again, welcome in the one, the only, Mr. Matt Hames. What's going on, Matt? How you doing, brother? Good. How you doing? Man, I'm doing great, man. Glad to have you a part of tonight. Had to turn up the volume there, but glad to have you, man.
I have gotten more respectful in these things, though. It was a little, crazy last year, but I'm trying to be more respectful this year.
You were legit in these things. They had a lot. They've been awesome, man, and I'm glad to have you a part of this. Now we're getting on in to Big Blue territory, because, well, this man is all the way, he's on the East Coast as well, but he's in a place where it's freezing cold, because I don't understand why it gets this cold over there, but it's this cold. Ladies and gentlemen, he's all the way from New England, all the way from Vermont, in the place where they make freaking Ben & Jerry's. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome me, the one and the only Mr. Keith Zhang. What's going on, Keith? How you doing today, man?
I'm doing great, Larry. How you doing?
I'm doing my best, brother. Glad to have you a part of it, man. Gentlemen, you guys, it seems, are about to get it on, as Judge Bills Lane would say, from Celebrity Deathmatch. Yes, because you guys are about to get down, guys. And by the way, anybody in the chat room, if you know what the hell Celebrity Deathmatch even is, put it in the comments, because hopefully you guys, that's OG.
That used to be the show, man. They need to bring it back. MTV, they'll get more viewers.
You mean they have viewers? Just kidding.
Well, they got all this reality TV crap on there. They might as well bring that back.
I know.
Yeah, we need more claymation in our lives.
We really do. I was a trip, man. Pops one time, rest in everlasting peace. He was telling me that, like, he saw, like, the little show how they did it, and they used to put, like, little, like, the heads on the audiences were actually, like, little pecans. And they used to, like, paint everybody on, and I don't know, it was a trip. Like, it was a trip, man. I was like, what the hell? They have their tricks, I guess, of animation. But, all right, y'all, here we go. Third primetime face-off of the night. It usually would be the final one, but we got two for, of course, the kickoff, which is the Monday night doubleheader. And, gentlemen, your two teams are about to get down on Monday night. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if Big Ben is going to, turn 84 on the field that day, because he might.
He's not.
We don't know if Saquon Barkley is going to get... He's not. We don't know if Saquon Barkley is going to get 2 yards because he only has, 2 actual offensive linemen. Gentlemen, we don't know. We should see how things are going to work. That defense, we don't know. That defense, if you ask Meg Renee, that defense is terrible for the Giants. And if you ask anybody else... What in the hell is going on with Pittsburgh? I mean, they're losing offensive line that could be a big help. I mean, are you serious? Look at you got that over here saying it's fine. Don't worry about it. Look,
we signed Winkowski, bro, from the Chiefs.
Oh, that's right, Wisniewski. That's right. Well, and just saying, you guys got Juju. You guys are letting go of your tight ends, though. I'm just saying, Vance McDonald was a beast. What the hell? I'm just saying.
He's still there.
Oh, that's right. He is still there. Vance McDonald.
They're loading up, man. They're going to play 2 tight ends now. They're changing the offense to run the ball more, and they're going to play Ebron, who doesn't block anybody. So maybe they'll have to get him some help, and then McDonald on the other side. But
who really got catching the ball? But I was talking.
You've always been terrible at covering tight ends, so that may work to your advantage.
Oh my gosh! I'll tell you right now, you guys with the Steelers. I'm thinking of Jesse James. I know that a couple years ago, but that dude was amazing. I don't know.
He got paid, and then he got demoted to 3rd string when he got there. But he got paid. I can't blame him. The Lions overpaid him like crazy, and then he immediately got demoted to 3rd string. So he doesn't even really play anymore. But he got paid. So
screw it, he got paid. I mean, it's what it is, right? So, gentlemen, I'm so glad to have you both here tonight, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's have some fun with this dang thing and get it going. So. First and foremost, guys, you guys know I love X Factors. X Factors are the funnest. I enjoy me some X Factors. Why? Because, well, they make the game go around, man. Both of you guys have been in primetime face-offs before. It's the first time we're doing it face-to-face. This is fun stuff. I'm excited. The first 2 were really fun. It's time to get into the 3rd one. Let's see what we got here today. So, let's do the dang thing. Get on into it. Matt, you are the away team, so you'll start us off. Let us know, man. You have 1 minute on the clock. Please let us know who your X Factors for those Pittsburgh Steelers are on Monday night versus the Giants.
I mean, it's going to sound crazy, but the biggest X factor is going to be Ben. Number one, how is he going to come out after, almost a year of not playing, and then the surgery that he had on his elbow? I think he's the biggest X factor out of it all. But then after that, I'm not too worried about the receivers. James Conner, who was also injured a lot last year, I think they're going to have to establish the run to give Ben. Basically to open up the passing game for Ben is really where I'm going with that. So James Conner is going to have a big game. The offensive line is going to have to dominate up front. And I think the receivers, to be honest, will be fine. I don't think they're going to have too many problems with the Giants defense when they do throw it. So I think it's just keeping Ben, clean in the pocket and running the ball. I think that's the X factor there.
Okay, good stuff. Kept even under a minute. Great job there. Okay, Keith, he just said your defense sucks. Let me translate that. I'm gonna be the translator. Okay, I'm gonna do the Key and Peele translation. He just said, you guys suck. So basically, Keith, what do you think, man? I mean, do you think he's got a point, or are you like, stop it, Matt? Like not cool, man. What do you think? You got 30 seconds.
No, he's got a point. I mean, nobody should be afraid of the Giants secondary right now.
Nobody.
Nobody should, honestly. But I think. I think the receivers will be fine, and like you said, Ben's the big thing with the injuries on the front line. If we can get enough pressure on him, then that'll help out that secondary tremendously. But no, he's spot on with what he said. This is
about how much that defense is worth, guys. I'm just kidding. Hey, look, I just got to make the joke because, of course, Meg Renee had to have one time. It was hilarious, guys, talking about $200,000 defense, wanting money back. Like, that was hilarious because that was when that big old thing was going on with the Giants and their Giants. Okay, I promise I won't bring it up no more, Keith. I'm just saying, it's funny, man. It's funny to bring that up because
that's
Meg
$200 million defense.
That's how much it was?
Well, yeah, when they signed the big guys, it was $200 million defense, and we never got our money back.
You never got anything. you guys paid to lose. Like, that was sad, but just kidding. All right, so let's see. We already got something in the comments here. Gentlemen, I know you can see here, so on the comments. So Tara says, I got the Steelers winning. Big Ben is kicking off his revenge tour in a big way. I think the Steelers' overall gameplay outmatches the Giants. Steelers win 28-17. Wow, he's okay. We got the first stab at points here, so let's see how it continues, y'all. So, okay. Let's go the other way now. Keith, X Factors, brother. Tell us, man, who do you think your X Factors will be versus the Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday night? You have 1 minute. Begin.
I'll give you 2 X Factors, and they're both in the trenches. Can we, on defensively, get enough pressure and take advantage of the injuries on the Steelers' offensive line? Can we get enough pressure on Ben to help out our young, inexperienced, not so great secondary? And then on the offensive line, can we keep Daniel Jones upright and open holes for Saquon? That is a terrifying defense in Pittsburgh. So both offensive and defensive lines are the X factors in this game.
Okay, I can see that. What do you think? What do you think, Matt? You think he's got a point there? Yay, nay? What do you think?
I mean, yeah, that's the key is keeping the Steelers defense. And the thing about the Steelers defense is they don't even really. I mean, they will bring the blitz, but really they don't have to with T.J. Watt and Bud Dupree coming off the edge. T.J. Watt's usually commanding a double team anyway, and then Bud Dupree had a breakout year last year, so they will send the heat every once in a while, but they don't really need to. So that, I mean, I agree there. That is the key, is to stop them. I don't think they will. T.J. Watt's just a freak. I think he should have won Defensive Player of the Year last year, but I think he's just going to continue on going this year. To be honest, I think the key for the Steelers, in one spot the Giants could take advantage of, is Evan Ingram. I think he could give the Steelers middle linebackers fits, but I think that they're going to come up with a way to really stop it. Maybe putting a middle linebacker and Terrell Edmonds from safety, maybe playing him more in the box to help out in the middle linebackers. But I could see him giving them fits. The one spot I could see them giving them fits.
Okay, I can see that. And man, Brandon Henderson is being cold-blooded, man. He says 42-14 Steelers. Giants can't depend to run the ball against the front seven of the Steelers, and Big Ben is healthy and has tools to destroy a low-talent team. It's not going to be pretty. Keith, can you tell Brandon something? I mean, my gosh, man, the disrespect.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I mean, I think nobody knows what's going to happen. There was no preseason. I mean,
I think it's going to be
new coaching staff. Things are going to be a little bit different. I mean, it's not predictable like McAdoo and Shermer.
I agree, man. And so we have here in the chat room right now, Ben White says, Ben looks rough in his return. Giants win 24-10.
Okay, Ben White is a Cleveland Browns fan. You can throw everything that Ben White says out the window.
Ben White is, in fact, a Cleveland Browns fan. Okay, guys, this is actually a question in the Springer chat.
How's that OBJ news, Ben White?
You and him have something in common, Keith.
We talk about that.
Oh, you guys got OBJ. Like this. It wasn't the one-handed catch. Like it was Adam Karnick says here in the chat room. He has a question for.
Caught it one-handed another way.
Adam Karnick here in the chat room has a question, I think, for all of us here. He says, over/under on Big Ben starts this year. Wow. We'll start with you, Keith.
Over/under on Big Ben starts?
What's the number at?
I don't know.
What's the line at? I mean, if I have to put an over and under, I'll give it 14.
That makes sense. I mean, that's around there. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, we got another chat here in the chat room. Got another comment. Brandon Henderson, you guys can see it. He says, "You don't need a performance. What is that? You don't need a preseason performance to know the Giants are just a bad team." And by the way, Adam Karnick here in the chat room says 7.5 is the number. 7.5.
Starts for Big Ben. He's starting 16 games. He's fine.
Yeah, take the over on that one.
you guys go watch that Big Ben documentary. That it's part 3 of 4 right now, in the shape that he's in. It's all over YouTube. Some company put it together. He's in shape. He's looking good. I mean, if I was swinging the other way, I might even be looking. I don't know. He's looking, but no, man, he looks in fantastic shape throwing the ball. I know they haven't played any games, but the dude's been in the league 16 years. I mean, he doesn't need a preseason to come in and play.
Okay,
he's won 2 Super Bowls. He's been to 3. I mean, he doesn't need a preseason, which he wouldn't. If there was a preseason, he wouldn't really play in it anyway. He'd play maybe 2 quarters.
Absolutely, I agree. Brendan,
I don't know if he didn't even play at all this year.
Oh yeah,
with his arm. I mean, he might play 1 series in the 3rd game if there was a preseason. So I'm good. They've retooled their offensive line. They're, in my opinion, could be wrong. They've got a new offensive, not a coordinator, but an assistant. They're going to be running a whole new offense, a lot of motion type offense. Matt Canada's who they brought in. I think their offense is going to resemble a lot when they won those Super Bowls, which is 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Unless it's 3rd down, then they'll play 3 wide. And they're going to run the ball with James Conner, and hopefully he can stay healthy.
Okay, well, we have Brennan saying, stop it, Big Ben is all the way back, and then Terrence says, I agree with Ben. I agree with Ben. He's agreeing with Ben. He says, I disagree with Ben. Nothing against the Giants, but their defense leaves a lot to be desired. Saquon can only carry them so far, and Daniel Jones is still developing. I guess that's a fair comment. I mean, but once again, we have a lot to still be seen. And by the way, Terrence says I like Eric Ebron, and yeah, he's a freaking beast. So, gentlemen, we have some things to discuss. So, we finished the first round. Let's get on down to the second round, the lightning round. Have some fun talking some crap. All right, this is always fun to do. We're talking weaknesses, and Matt does not hesitate with this at all. So Keith, don't hold back, because Matt will go after your team and have fun with it. So Matt, give us a weakness or weaknesses. Don't be too mean now on the Giants defense. And by the way. Or I said, wow, I'm the a-hole. I was supposed to say the Giants, but I said the defense. I'm sorry, Keith. But what? It is. So go ahead. You have a minute on the clock. And by the way, everybody listening to, chime in, give us your weaknesses and everything on this as well. Matt, you have 1 minute on the clock, man. What do you think?
So a weakness on the Giants defense. I mean,
on all of it, the whole team.
To be honest, I think the weakness, and we kind of touched on it. So I mean, it's not really being too over aggressive, but it's the Giants secondary. I think that if the Steelers do decide to air the ball out to let Ben throw it, test his arm a little bit, I don't think they will too much, but if they do, I think their Steelers wide receivers are going to eat. They're talented, man. Deontay Johnson, Juju, James Washington, Claypool, who's their 6'6" rookie that they drafted, Ebron, and I don't know the name of the guy, so excuse me for that, because I don't follow the Giants too much, but I heard that they lost one of their starting corners, so they're going to be down a corner pretty much on it's safety. Okay, so
Xavier McKinney.
Okay, so a lot of people think that the Steelers are going to take advantage of that, and that's really the biggest weakness, I feel like, is the Giants secondary versus the Steelers wide receivers. I mean, they had Duck Hodges throwing to him last year, and they were all right until Duck decided to throw all the interceptions, which were kind of on him. Deontay Johnson was still a beast last year, so I mean, to me, it's that's the matchup, that's the weakness to take advantage of.
I feel that's pretty darn accurate, guys. I mean, that's some good weaknesses right there. Keith, what do you think, man? Do you think he's pretty spot on? Yay, nay? What do you think?
Yeah, we already touched on that, like he said. Yeah, he's spot on. I mean, I can't dispute that the secondary is our biggest weakness, and James Bradbury is our number 1 cornerback, but he's not a lockdown. He's not Deion Sanders. He's not going to take down a third of the field, or even half the field. Prime time would take down half the field, so he's not. It is our weakness, and he's definitely spot on.
Okay, well, there you go. Brennan says here in the chat room, he says, what did the Giants get back in the trade for sending DeAndre Baker to the Florida State? Wow. Well, guys. Okay, well, that comment's going away.
sunflower seeds.
No, you guys. I wouldn't even put that up, man. Gosh darn it. Boy, why are you trying to get me in trouble here, Brendan? But over here on the air. But no, man. Okay, so let's go ahead and get on into the reverse of this. So, what do you think, Keith? What are some weaknesses that you want to point out on these Pittsburgh Steelers, man? You have 1 minute, by the way.
I'll stay away from the defense because, like I said, they're terrifyingly good defense, especially up front. So if there's a weakness that we could try to exploit, I'd say it'd be the injuries along the offensive line. And, hope that we're able to utilize that to an advantage and get some pressure on Ben and keep James Conner from running wild. So I would say that's probably the only weakness that we might be able to try to exploit. Okay,
that makes sense. We have Taryn here saying Eli Manning may have to come out of retirement to bail out the Giants. LOL. Wow. Wow. I mean, this has just become jokes today. Like, y'all just talking mess on the Giants, man. But, alrighty, so that's good stuff there. Matt, you think he's pretty spot on there?
I mean, yes. I could probably find some other weaknesses too, but not. I don't think the Giants have a good enough offense to exploit any weakness that the Steelers' defense may have, which is along their middle linebackers, in my opinion. I think Vince Williams is a little bit slow. That would just be my only weakness that I would pick out of the Steelers. Their offensive line, though, I don't think people are giving them enough credit. I mean, obviously, if they don't have David DeCastro, and I don't think he's been officially ruled out yet. They're still kind of waiting. So maybe because they play Monday, he'll have a chance to play. He's their all-pro guard, so they really need him to run the ball. But if he doesn't play, that's why they got that Winkowski guy. He started with Kansas City last year, and, they were pretty good. So they've got some depth on the offensive line. I mean, he's not David DeCastro, but they still got Pouncey. They still got Villanueva. Their right tackle is a little bit scary, to be honest with you. I'm glad he's not the left on Ben's blind side, but Zach Banner is apparently won the job. He's a loudmouth on Twitter, so we'll have to see how he does. I don't know. He hasn't really earned my respect yet. He was on that Browns 0-16 team, Ben White. So I guess we'll see how he does. But so I agree. The Steelers' offensive line, it'll be a big test for him.
So, Adam Karnick says here in the chat room, the Giants have an offense? Wow. I'm sorry. That thing is kicking you while you're down, man. I mean, dang, man. So, okay. I get you guys. And we have Brandon here with Talking to Crass. Booger McFarland wouldn't even have the call to take the Giants. To say the Giants would get it done. That's sad. So, all right, guys. We'll just go ahead and move it on now into the fire round, going back and forth. Let's talk about the game plan. So, first things first. Matt, what do you think, man? What is it that you guys have to do on Monday in order to beat the Giants?
Run the ball. Stop Evan. Well, hold on, let me back up. Stop Evan Ingram. Stop Saquon Barkley. I'm not worried about the rest of it. Joe Hayden and Steven Nelson are pretty locked down corners on the other side. Minkah Fitzpatrick, roam in the middle of the field. So I'm not too. Even though I like Shepard and I like Golden Tate, I just don't think they can get past those Steelers secondary. I do like them overall, but that's pretty much where I'm going with that.
Well, it works for me.
I was just rambling. I forgot what the damn question was, Larry.
What's your game plan for the Steelers on Monday, man?
Oh, yeah. So stop those two. Stop Saquon Barkley. Stop Evan Ingram. Over the middle, what I talked about earlier, Terrell Edmonds, I think, is going to help out in the middle of the field there as well to stop Evan Ingram with Devin Bush. And then Saquon Barkley, just contain him. Don't let him get to the outside. I think he's probably the main objective. Is they'll probably load the box a little bit to stop Saquon Barkley. And then on offense, they just got to run the ball. Establish the run, maybe get a little play action with Ben just to test out his arm a little bit, but don't let him throw it, too much. He doesn't need to go crazy, and I think they'll be fine. And I think they'll win the game 31-14. Not too bad, but I do think they beat them 31-14.
Got a final score on that. It's our first one of the night. No, we haven't even been picking those final scores, but there you go.
I don't care.
It's all good. We haven't picked one all night, but there's one there, Keith, for you. At least the Giants gave America 18-1 versus the Patriots, as I like to call the famous 18-0 season. So it's all good. But okay, so there you go. So what do you think, Keith? I mean, do you think Matt's got something there? That's how you guys beat the Giants?
Yeah. I mean, if you don't think he needs to. I would have said, not worry about running the ball so much, but I would let Ben throw it 25 times. He'd be fine. I mean, if he's getting time to throw, he should be able to pick them apart. I mean, but, I think he's spot on with, especially on the defensive side. I would just add watch out for Caden Smith.
Absolutely, man. So let's do this and jump on into yours now. So what is your game plan, Keith? What do you think you guys got to do to knock off these Steelers on Monday night at home in the Meadowlands?
Honestly, get pressure on Ben. Get the front seven moving up down the field towards them. Got to play downhill. We're going to have to play the entire game downhill, both offense and defense. Defense, we got to contain James Conner. And keep putting Ben on his back if they have to pass. And that's literally the only way we're going to be able to do it defensively. Offensively, I know, the Steelers are going to try to take away Saquon, Evan, and Golden Tate, Shep, and all of them. So, I mean, that leaves open guys like I said, Caden Smith and Darius Slayton. So, we're going to have to look to our second level guys to really step up, and then really just try to get it going with Saquon. If we can get him going, I think we'll be fine.
Absolutely, man. I agree. Okay, so what do you think, man? You think it's pretty accurate?
I mean, yeah, the only way I see them, coming out and winning that game is if they can, get Ben uncomfortable. But I just truly don't think that he will be. I think that this one thing that people aren't thinking about, and it goes the other way when the Steelers play at home, is without the Giants crowd noise or any crowd noise, I think it's just going to be like going in and playing like a scrimmage against another team. And I think it's going to, for any team really. So I think that is going to benefit the Steelers offense and Ben coming back as well. There's not going to be any fans there to rile, or, if the Giants were to get a sack or a big play, there's nothing that's going to really rattle him. So to me, that's a difference and a game changer there. Because if the stadium was loud and getting on Ben, then it could rattle him a little bit. But that's my thing. But yeah, I agree. I just don't see it happening. And even if they were getting pressure on Ben, I think their offense has enough talent to scheme around it if they needed to.
Okay, makes sense. Good stuff there. By the way, Terrence says y'all forgot about my final score prediction and Brandon's Nerveview LB. Actually, I already said them. Gosh darn it. Taryn is taking here, what was it again? 28-17 Steelers, and Brandon is taking 42-14 Steelers. My gosh. Brennan says here in the chat room. Oh, yeah, he's just kidding. Yeah. Thank you, Taryn. Brennan here says Giants' only chance in hell of winning is winning the turnover battle. Looking at you, Danny Dimes.
And there it is, the first shot at the fumbling.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I'll tell you right now. That was who? Danny Dimes?
Yeah, Daniel Jones said, like I said the other day, Larry, that's going to come up a lot at the fumbling issue he's got.
Okay, well, I didn't even know he had a fumbling issue, but that's it.
The elephant in the room. I mean, he's got to hang on to the football.
Oh, there you go, man. What do we have to do? We have to do a what is that movie again? Friday Night Lights moment where he tapes his kids' hands together on the ball. Just kidding. I remember what movie it was. There was one where the kid had to walk around holding the football around campus, and every time somebody saw him, they had to swipe at it. Hey, you know what? That's a good show to me. Everybody thinks it's to me. So, all right, you guys. Well, there you have it, man. That was fun.
I got to add this in. The one thing that, not really a jab or whatever, though, is kind of what you said about the turnovers there, or the comment that you said. That's one thing Daniel Jones will have to be careful of. If the Giants do have a chance, like that comment said, they'll have to win the turnover battle. I mean, I could see Daniel Jones coming out and kind of being reckless and saying to make those passes. That's the one thing about the Steelers' defense. They're they're very opportune, or especially Minkah Fitzpatrick. He's kind of like he's not Troy Polamalu, but he's seems to be in the right place at the right time. Like Daniel Jones is really going to have to pick his spots with that Steelers secondary.
No, I agree. I definitely agree.
Easily knocked that ball out of his hand. So,
TJ Watt.
Absolutely,
they scare me the most.
Absolutely. My bad, guys. Apparently we had a little issue there, so bear with me for a few seconds, because we do have some static going on here at the moment, so hold on real quick.
You're fine, Larry.
Should be good, hopefully. Oh, wait. Alrighty, so... Uh-oh. Okay. So, unfortunately, my bad, guys. All that static going on. My apologies to everybody. I'm freaking checking the score. I'm going to write it down next time.
We're just talking about the Browns again.
Oh, the Browns. Oh, I'm sorry. What was that again about Duck Hodges that I heard?
I said, how did it feel, Ben White? The Browns got eliminated from the playoffs by Duck Hodges last year. How did that feel?
That's terrible.
Out of playoff contention.
That's terrible. This is getting... Oh, my gosh, you guys. Well, I'll tell you right now, this primetime face-off is kind of hilarious. At least the result. Not because it is what it is, but I just gotta tell you guys.
I have to be nice about the Giants though, because Meg Renee, I forgot she's a Giants fan. I don't want to get on her bad side.
Poor Meg, she's a mean little person. Just kidding.
Yeah, exactly.
Just kidding, guys. But let's get on over here.
Personally, I got a lot of respect for the Steelers and their organization, so I don't say too many bad things about them.
Brennan said, okay, so we have Terrence saying Fumblelicious Daniel Jones has Fumblelicious. Wow. Fumble, yeah, I believe it, man. And then he says, Brennan says Steelers winning 30-10. So I was just taking the Steelers apparently here. Terrence says the Browns have been eliminated from the playoffs and the games haven't even started. That's pretty accurate. But it's pretty sad. Mathematically eliminated already. He's kidding. But, gentlemen, without further ado, let's get on over here to the primetime face-off final here. And, gentlemen, there will be a winner between you guys in a little bit, with who had the better points in the whole bit. But at the end of the day, this is who the fans think the team is going to win. And gentlemen, I hope you're ready for this, because
if this is close, I'm going to be shocked.
It's a little more than close, Keith. We have ourselves a tie.
Hey,
I thought I was
check how many of those accounts are registered under Ben White.
What was that?
Check how many of those accounts are registered under Ben White. Ben White 1, Ben White 2.
Ben White went crazy with the Giants like 500 times. Gentlemen, that is called. Let's see here. Darren says this week on Days of Our Steelers. If you get that reference, you get a cookie. Very funny. And then rock paper scissors it out.
There you go.
Gentlemen, this has been fun. My apologies for the static a few minutes ago. Apparently, I just can't leave the chat, which is fine. But that was annoying. But regardless, my apologies for that whole bit. But man, that was fun. Thank you guys so much for joining us here tonight. That was respectful. That was a real calm, fun one there, and I'm glad you guys were able to be here today to talk about this game. That was a fun one. I hope to have you guys back very soon, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Matt Hames and Mr. Keith Zhang. Matt.
Well, I gotta give you a score prediction here, brother.
Oh.
I got his. What did you say, Matt? 31-10?
31-14.
31-14.
Giving you 4
I'll take
points there.
All right. So I'm gonna keep my eternal optimist hat on, and just say we're gonna come out and shock the world, and it'll be 23-21.
Woo! That's a close one.
Graham Gano hits another 62-yarder for the win.
There you go. Hey, why not? Why freaking not, guys?
Yeah, at least you're not like this Bengals fan I debated on here one time who told me they were going 10-6 and winning the AFC North.
Matt Hames will never let go.
And what, the 80s?
Last year, Captain Obvious was on 8 Divisions in 8 days and said some things that Matt will never let live down.
Yeah, and they didn't. You see, they haven't shown back up since. So,
man, that was some fun stuff, you guys. I'm just glad you were able to hear to join today. So, I guess there's the topic. We'll just go away home. So, Matt, where can all these Dire Steelers fans find you, man?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter on real_Matt_H. You can find me on there. I'm always tweeting fantasy football stuff or Steelers stuff. Sometimes it gets a little crazy on there. You never know the day, so.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right.
And I'll be back here on Thanksgiving to go against a Ravens fan. The line in the sand's already been drawn with whoever that guy is.
Scott Scholl. Scholl for real, y'all. Scholl for real. He will be ready to give it, to get down, man. You and him are going to have a good one, Matt. So, Keith.
That 3 and out, I pretty much took the whole time just bashing him in the chat and the entire time, so.
Man, he was on it, guys. Trust me, that was a fun one. And by the way, Taryn says here, Ben White's burner accounts voted for the Giants. You're called, buddy. Keith, what about you, man? Where can all these diehard Giants fans find you on Twitter, man?
See, I'm on Twitter, and it's at Coach Keith G.
There you have it. We have a message for you, Matt. If you can see it.
Hey, I'm the reigning champion, Taryn. I got a A+ in that draft. What are you talking about?
I got like a D or like an F. I think we'll see. He's gonna do this, but anyway, guys, that is it. That will do it for this one here.
League 2?
No, Keith isn't in there.
No. On my other leagues, I always get told I draft terribly.
Hey, I had the 15th pick. This 15 out of 16. The deck was stacked against me.
Oh, man.
Pulling through here.
This will be filled in a little bit. We'll have to get you guys a winner. I'll decide, or let the fans decide as well. And Terrence says, I got an A+ too. So, look at that, man. He's calling you out, brother. He's like, should be a good one this week. But, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here tonight, man. That was a lot of fun. I bid you adieu. God bless you and your families. Have a wonderful rest of your evenings, guys. I can't wait to have you back on the show.
You too, Larry.
Take care, guys.
Take care, guys.
Take care, bye.
Alrighty, y'all. That will do it. Another good one, man. That was fun. How about that, y'all? Keith Jang and Matt Hames going at it. When we get back, we got one more present under the tree, if you will. That was from 2K5. I missed that football game because that was a great football game. I remember that. I'll never forget that. That was, of course, Chris Berman saying, one more present under the tree when he was talking about the last game of the season. Of course, getting close to Halloween, getting close to Christmas. Man, I missed that football game. Regardless, guys, that will do it. We got one more primetime face-off coming your way tonight as we got 10-10 coming up, y'all. Titans taking on the Broncos. I hope you're ready. It's going to be a good one. You're listening to 3 and Out right here and watching 3 and Out for the first time right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We'll be right back after this.
Lopan, they didn't even want you. Heck, they didn't even want me. But you know what? Right about now, they have no choice. Looking for the real sports talk? Talk that's for us, the people? Look no further. The Wait a Minute Show, a prime time sports comedy cocktail that tucks you in at night. Join me and Lopan Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 2livestewsradio.com and Saturday 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the waitaminuteshow.com. Sounds like a plan to me. Ain't that right, Lopan? Indeed.
Hi everybody, it's Calvin here from USRN, here to give you an important message. Since 2017, we have done our absolute best to provide you with nothing but the highest quality of sports calls in the greatest of quantity possible. Thanks to you, our station has grown more than we ever thought. That's why, with your help, we would like to grow even further. Just think, twice the amount of your favorite calls, 24 hours of coverage, talk shows, play-by-play, game-by-game analysis, and so much more. That's right, USRN2 is officially in development, but we can't do it alone. We have set up a GoFundMe page that you can access from our homepage on the left of your screen. We also are planning special giveaways and prizes to our highest donors. Our goal here at USRN is to bring you the best calls possible at no cost to you. In order to continue to do that, we need your help now. Please check out our GoFundMe page, and if you would like to know how you can help, you can email usrnradio@gmail.com. Without your support, we couldn't do what we do.
Hey guys, it's Blake Henley, better known as H-Town Blake to some of you. Happy to announce that Bases Loaded is back in full force. We'll be bringing that high heat every Tuesday night here on IE Sports Radio. So come home, get ready, dig into that batter's box, and see if you can chase that high heat, baby. So we'll be coming to you live with all the stats, all the rundowns, all the division rivalries, and every team that's going to make the playoff push to get to that one and only October and get to the pinnacle of what baseball is, to hoist that Commissioner's Trophy when it's all said and done.
College football, and do you want to hear a college football show dedicated to all that is college football, including junior college and the CCCAA and the NJCAA, the NAIA, and the NCAA, including Division III, Division II, Division I AA in the FCS, and Division I A in the FBS. Well then look no further. Join myself, Larry B., and my colleagues, Mr. H-Town Blake, Blake Henley, and Mr. Christian Espinoza, each week during the college football season for the latest in college football on 3 and Out College Edition, right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, hear me and hear me good. If you like sports, then you like the Wait a Minute Show. If you like comedy, then you like the Wait a Minute Show. If you like a different opinion coming from a different angle, then you like the Wait a Minute Show. So join me Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with your host, Jelani J.B. Bodie. And of course, my man Lopan on the WaitAMinuteShow.com. Ain't that right, Lopan?
All right, y'all. What is going on? We are officially back. I mean, this is a good moment for me, guys. This is a good moment for me. Why? Because I could see my boy for the first time in, like, gosh damn it, it has to be like 9 years, man. Dude, Sean, how the hell have you been, dude?
You know, just trying to live each day, man, in these weird times that we've got.
Dude, I'm so glad you're here today, man. This is, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, myself and Sean Carver, man, we go back, dude. We used to party in our early 20s, have good times, man, go out there, drink, enjoy ourselves, party like crazy. Dude, I remember playing Rock Band like at 2, 3 in the morning, completely pissed drunk. I mean,
memorable moments.
Dude, exactly. Way more than one time. Having ourselves a good old time and enjoying ourselves, jamming the guitar, man, good times. And yeah, dude, I'm telling you, this has really been This has been a lot of fun, man. So it's been great over the years, and I'm glad, man. You're doing your thing. You got yourself a family now. You're doing great. You're repping that jersey that pains me to see right now. It really does. It hurts. Oh.
Well, it pains me more doing the fact that he's not going to play this year.
That's a painful thing, man. I don't understand. I mean, I do understand because it's football. I know it's about football. It's all football. It sucks, but it's what it is, man. But real quick,
injuries happen to every team. This isn't something that only we're going to go through.
Absolutely, man. And it sucks, but it is what it is, man. And here we are now, and we know we're talking about your team today. We're actually, my apologies, everybody. It's the first blip we had of the night. Kind of bummed out. Oh man. Well, first blip. Let me get to this first. First blip of the night, unfortunately. Our boy Davison Crooks, man, doing his best to get in here. However, apparently, I don't know what's going on, but he says that StreamYard has blocked his cam and his mic. So hopefully he can get in here tonight for the debate. I hope so. If not, this is going to be Sean and I talking about this game. But real talk, man. This is coming from a Chargers fan. You ready, Sean?
Yeah. Hey, all right. That's if that's what you want to say. I mean, at least we've been to the big game and actually won one. So I mean, hey.
It's kind of funny when the Chargers can't really do anything and look terrible, and I'm sorry. Those poor Chargers. I gotta stop picking on that team. They pick on themselves. They do. But I'm sorry. I just, it says here, just kidding. The nerve of you. He says, the nerve of you, StreamYard. I know, right? Blocking our boy Davidson, man. Gosh darn it, we're trying over here. But Brandon says, Titans and technology go together like wins. They just don't. Whoa. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, this is hilarious, man. I'm sorry, my bad. I'm sorry, Davison Crooks. And then, by the way, he says, Big LB, I'll come talk about the Titans for y'all. Brennan, man, we're trying to get our Titans fan in here. And it sucks, too, because Davidson's a part of our crew, man. He's a part of IE Sports Radio. He hosts Fast Break. Of course, him and Dontarius Locke, they host our basketball show here tonight. Well, not tonight, but on Sundays. So it sucks, man. I'm bummed out he couldn't be here. I know he'd be decked out like you, wearing his gear, but unfortunately it's just not working today. And well, I think we already have our first prediction here. I don't know who he's talking about, what team, but Sean, Brandon says 2 words: shutout. I don't know. I don't think this game would be a shutout either way, honestly, if it was going to be either team. These are two teams who The gosh damn Broncos, man, they're a team that you can sit here and say, oh, they're not that great, or oh, they're going to be the bottom feeders and everything, and then they come out and have like a freaking 8-8 season. You're like, wow, they actually aren't that good. Tim Tebow's their quarterback, and they freaking still win 8-8. I'm just saying, you guys always seem to have that about you guys. So I don't know what it is, man. You guys always seem to have that edge. I mean, what do you think personally, man? What do you think about those Broncos personally that just kind of give you that it factor sometimes?
I don't know. I think like a lot of the times they probably drive from the fan base. Playing in front of the people at Mile High. I mean, I've been to Mile High. That is an electric stadium. And I have to just think like there's definitely a home field advantage when you're talking about playing in front of that kind of energy. And for some reason, they seem to be like a second half team the last couple of years where they start really, really poorly and then they finish pretty strong. Doesn't always mean that they get to the postseason, but it seems like they kind of, find their way just a little bit too late the last couple of years.
Absolutely. My bad. Gotta say that again. But yeah, I agree. You guys have this, for lack of a better word, interesting type of... Oh, did we get Davidson here? Hopefully we did. And we got Davidson, guys. Davidson Crooks. Gosh damn it, it's about time. It's about time. Davidson Crooks, wearing blue over here, getting down. I see him, man. There he is. Hey, I'm glad to have you here today, man. There we go. All right. Now we can start the freaking debate. Now we can get this thing going. So let's have some fun, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, starting things off here tonight. It's 10-10. That's it. That's the name of the game, guys. 10-10. I just think it's hilarious. I think it's funny when, like, the acronyms, like ball pit. That's pretty funny, right? Like, that's pretty funny. Or car wash. That's my favorite one. That one's funny, too. Like, it's funny. No? Okay, fine. All right, so let's get things going here. We have somebody in the chat room already, and the Spreaker chat room says, they tease you. We win. Wait, they tease you. Win 2 or 3 in a row late to make you think next year will be great. He's talking about the Broncos there, Sean. What do you think about Adam Karnick's comment there in the chat room?
Well, I mean, it's been like that the last couple of years where you think going into the season it's going to start well. But for the first time in a while, I'm pretty excited about this year. It looks like it finished strong. So, I don't know.
I don't know either, but I don't know who Brandon's talking about there. Brandon says we beat them by 16 or 16-0 with Joe Flacco.
He's saying the Broncos beat the Titans 16-0, but they had Mariota starting. That's when they switched to Tannehill.
Gentlemen, let's get this thing going. First things first, we gotta bring up the away team. He is all the way from Alabama, die-hard Tennessee Titans fan, and absolutely huge part of the IE Sports Radio family. So glad to have him here tonight. He's one half of our basketball show, Fast Break, with Dontarius Locke every Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. He is the one and the only Mr. Davidson Crooks. What's going on, Davidson? How you doing tonight, brother? Okay, well, unfortunately, he can't hear us, which sucks. At least we can see him.
Oh, no.
At least we can see him. Yeah, no.
I hear you, but it's kind of
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Might be technical difficulties.
I think so, man. This is one of those times we just pan out. Commercial, just play. Well, that sucks, but it happens. All right, Davidson, we got you. Man, we were almost there. We were almost there, guys.
Well, he might be able to make a connection and come back. We can roll into it and then just see if he can get his connection.
Works for me. Well, we have Brandon talking crap still. He says, false, Tannehill was their starter. They just couldn't do anything against the Broncos. By the way...
Well, that's not true. He came in the second half.
By the way, Brandon is actually a Broncos fan.
Okay.
So,
I mean, hey, I'm not saying that I thought Tannehill was going to do what he did last year, but hey, he certainly steamrolled all the way to the AFC Championship,
Absolutely. Oh, we got you there, Davidson.
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
We got you, brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, once again, for the third time tonight, third time's a charm, welcome in Mr. Davidson Crooks. What's going on, Davidson? How you doing tonight, brother?
Not much. How y'all doing tonight?
Real good, man. Glad to have you aboard, brother. Glad to have you looking over here with your Titans gear on. I got you, man. Bringing the heat tonight. And, of course, as I mentioned, man, one of the dudes that I used to chill with and hang out with and party with all the time, man. Of course, life takes us to families and doing our thing, but back in the day, we used to have a lot of fun. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming all the way from Southern California, because, we don't live that far apart from each other. Welcoming my boy, man, and diehard Broncos fan, by the way, Mr. Sean Carver. What's going on, Sean? How you doing tonight, brother?
Oh, man, doing good, man. Just happy to be here.
I'm glad to have you here, brother. So, by the way, we're already starting things off with some more crap talking, just in case you guys want to know. Taryn says, I got the Titans winning a close one on Monday. I guess it's not crap talking, but he says, if poor Von Miller didn't get hurt, I'd pick the Broncos. But I feel Derrick Henry is going to run the Titans to victory, 28-21 Titans. All right, Davidson, you already got a vote there, so we'll see how that goes. But with that said, let's go ahead and move it on here and get on into the debate. So we'll start off, as we always do, with the away team. Let's rock and roll. Davidson, let's start things off, man. You guys are the away team, so what do you think, man? I love me some X Factors. What do you think, or who do you think your X Factors will be on Monday night?
I think the keys for this team to win is controlling the ball, hitting the play action, for Denver. Granted, yes, they lose Von Miller, but I think it's still a stout defense.
So for Tennessee, you know, you can't take that light.
Absolutely, man.
You know, take advantage of this young crew.
No, absolutely, man. So those are your X factors then? Oh, we got you there, brother? Okay. Yet again, more technical difficulties. We're trying our best here. So, okay. So what do you think, John? What do you think?
Got me.
Okay, you good? Are we good? Alrighty. Well, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to come through.
Yeah, darn it, man. We were so close. This was going to be a good one, too. It's okay, though, man. Davis is still here, just hanging out. We're doing our best to get him a part of this thing. But, all right, Sean. So what do you think, man? X factors for this game on Monday night. What do you think?
Well, I mean, obviously, we've always been focused on defense the last couple of years for us, so I'm not going to worry about the defense. I think they'll take care of themselves. I'm looking at our tackles. Okay, I think our tackles are a real big part because we got guards and centers in free agency in the draft, but holding Garrett Bowles, that guy has the most holding penalties over the last 2 seasons. That guy's going to have to face Jadeveon Clowney, who just got signed, and he's also going to have to face either him or Elijah Wilkinson, who is starting for Juwan James, who opted out. So we've got 2 guys who can't really be well relied on, to where they got to protect Drew Lock to let everything else happen. Our defense is going to be all right. Yeah, we lost Von Miller, but we still got Jarrell Casey, Bradley Chubb, the whole back end of the defense. I think we'll be all right there. And then, obviously, trying to stop Derrick Henry, man.
Ain't easy. That ain't easy for sure. So what do you think there, Davison? You think he's got some points there?
Yeah, he did good points on there. I think we're key for Tennessee getting Derrick Henry start off good and early in the game and kind of wear that defense down. And, you know, kind of out-scheme because going back to last year, the defense played fantastic against the offense. And, you know, even with the Tannehill switch, they still couldn't do nothing against them. So you got to get this ahead of the team early and far ahead and let that young offense try to beat you.
I agree. Okay, well, there we go, man. Got things started off nice there. So, okay, now I think, Davison, we got you, man. I think you're good now.
Yes, sir. I think you had to change locations, but I think we're good now.
It's all good. So, we are all good, gentlemen. So, all righty, let's get things going now into the lightning round and have some fun. I got to open up the window a little bit over here. It's getting kind of dark in here. But, gentlemen, let's get things going here with the lightning round, talking back and forth about the weaknesses. So you start us off now, Davison. Weaknesses. You have 1 minute on the clock. What weaknesses do you think on the Broncos that you guys could exploit to help win that victory on Monday night? You have 1 minute. Begin.
I'll take advantage of that offensive line. The offensive line, Denver hasn't been up to stuff for the past couple years. They have Judge Hyde for that position. Juwan James opting out the season doesn't help things for Broncos. So with guys like Harold Landry, Jadeveon Clowney down the fold, Vic Beasley, Rashaan Evans, you know, Daquan Jones, Jeffrey Simmons, they got to take advantage of that. And if they don't take advantage of that, I don't know what to say. But they got to take advantage of that offensive line on the Broncos side and make those young receivers beat you in the secondary.
I agree, man. I like what you have to say there. Let's get a quick break because we have Brennan saying here, Tannehill will have to win the game. Broncos will go all out to slow down Henry. What do you think about that comment there, Davison?
Yeah, you can say that, but, you know, if you we've seen in times, you put your full focus on Henry, like you got a fake playoff, Tannehill can bring you down for 20 yards per run. So we've seen that in the course of the time, either Mariota or Henry. We've seen that, or the play action with A.J. Brown, Corey Davis in the fold. So, yeah, you can do that, but, you know, you kind of pick your poison with everybody else.
Okay, that makes sense. What do you think about that comment there, Sean?
Well, he's right when it comes to the play action. I mean, they said that Tannehill was one of the best at using the play action to attack because you brought in 7 or 8 in the box to try to stop Henry, they'd play action and they'd strike you down for, an average of 15 yards per play on play action. So they used it effectively. So, yeah, just selling out on the run, you're not going to win the game necessarily, but you're going to make Tannehill beat you, and he showed that he could do it effectively.
Okay, I like that. KJ Hamler, Jerry Jeudy, and a true stud with Sutton, Noah Fant, and that's just when we feel like passing. Okay, Davidson, we have a Bronco fan in the chat room, Brandon, telling you something there. What do you think, man? What do you got to tell him for that? What's your response?
Being an Alabama fan, I know what Jerry Jeudy can do. He's a smooth route runner. If he can, play his game, I think he'll do well against the secondary. Noah Fant, I've always been a big fan of him. Kid coming out of Omaha South in Nebraska, watch him grow up and play in Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
If he can show the potential that I've seen it when I talked to his coaches in high school up to now, I think he could do some things. But that's asking a lot for those young guys, including Courtland Sutton, to do a lot of things against this veteran secondary.
I can see that, man. By the way, Brandon Henderson saying Garrett Bowles was the highest rated tackle by PFF for towards the end of the season. He did great with Locke. Once we switched QBs and started our true number 1, his penalties were basically 0. Any comment for that, Sean?
No, he's right, actually, because Drew Lock wasn't a statue, so he actually was able to move around, and he wasn't being Joe Flacco and just standing there and taking the hit. So he actually moved around, and he caused Bowles not to have to hold them because he was able to elude the rush. So he's right, but over the last 2 years, Garrett Bowles has the most penalties of any left tackle.
Yeah, I agree, man. And who I do love on that offensive line is Dalton Risner, man. That guy is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Beast, absolute beast. I'm telling you, to this day, I can still see right now the Senior Bowl last year where him and Lindstrom, I forgot where the hell he went, but they dominated the right side of the line, and they did a great job against that defensive line. So Brandon also says they spied Alexander last game on Tannehill and smacked him and contained the quarterback run, or the QB run. This is a much improved Denver defense with or without Vaughn. So what do you think there? I hear you.
Take out Von Miller and call it an improved defense. Granted, we added Jarrell Casey, so I know you know who Jarrell Casey is because he was on your squad last year. We got Bradley Chubb, we brought back Shelby Harris, and we got that back end of that defense still there. But we let go Todd Davis, which I was really surprised, and then we lost Von Miller and one of our linebackers, so now we're kind of short. So I don't know what we're going to do.
Well,
we're going to start somebody, but I don't know who, how effective they're going to be in his place.
I agree. I definitely agree. So let's get this thing on and go backwards now because I know we barely stopped. So lightning round. What do you think, man? Sorry, you already said about the offensive line. So now we're going the other way. So Sean, what the heck, man? What do you think? What are some weaknesses you think you can pick out on that Titans team that you guys can exploit?
I think we got to try to use our tight ends against their linebacker crew. Noah Fant's fast. Albert O's fast. He played with Drew Lock, so they have some familiarity. Attack the middle of the field to cause them to play the pass, and we can utilize the running backs, Phillip Lindsay, Melvin Gordon, and then we got our guys on the outside that we could use it after that. So I really think using the middle of the field to our advantage.
I agree. I like that. That actually works out. What do you think, Davidson? Think he's got a point there?
Yeah, if they can take advantage of that with the tight ends, they could. Mainly with Rashad Evans, who I hope he takes that leap this year in pass coverage. Run coverage, he's excellent. In rushing the pass, he's excellent. But pass coverage, that we've seen in Alabama, he ain't the best. Jayon Brown, 3-down linebacker, very underrated in the league. You can stick with those tight ends, but if they take advantage of Rashad Evans and the guys behind them, you could do some damage.
I could see that, and we have Brandon here saying solid. I think he says stat. Broncos have 7 tight ends.
I think she's saying solid strategy.
Oh, strategy. I was like stat. Okay, sorry, absolutely. Broncos have 7 tight ends. What in the hell do you need 7 tight ends for? You can play a basketball game? Like you know about basketball, man. You host our basketball show, Davidson. He's like, oh man.
I don't know, man. 7 tight ends is a lot. I mean, I know Tennessee got 4, but still, I was like,
Yeah, I don't think we actually have 7, but I think just exaggerating. But I think we do have like 4 or 5 tight ends.
Well, it's not that bad. I thought you guys actually had 7 on the roster. I was like, what are y'all gonna do, man? But all right, so fire around, man. Let's have some fun and go back and forth with the strategy, man, for the game. So we'll start with the away team. Davidson, what is it that you guys have to do, man? What is your game plan for your Titans to win this thing on Monday night?
What we got to do? Establish the run early. We'll get a good mix in with Derrick Henry and Terry Evans. And then, get the receiving game going. Jonnu Smith, Corey Davis, who's kind of been like a letdown ever since he's been drafted. Get him going, A.J. Brown going. And, have some fun out there. We see what Tannehill in. They got some moxie. So, if they do that, I think they beat straight. And I think the defense, I think they're going to prove some things to some people on Monday night.
Okay, that sounds fair. Okay, so what do you think about that strategy there, Sean?
Obviously it makes sense. You want to, let your ground game kind of lead the way, and that's the thing that we want to try to prevent. Because, we saw what they did last year when Derrick Henry got to handle the rock, and everybody knew it was coming. He was still able to just run through tackles. He's not an easy man to tackle. That guy's a beast.
No, he definitely is. And by the way, I see your IE Sports Radio shirt hanging up there in the back there, Sean. I just want to. Can we get a hand clap? Can we get a hand clap for the shirt? I'm just saying, man. Where's that? Yeah, that's right. Davidson, I gotta send you yours, brother. I know. My bad, dude. My bad. You'll be getting one of these soon, man. Don't trip. So, I see you. Oh, he's like, I got my Titans on right now. We're good. I got my baby blue on, but still, man, I feel you. We got a comment here from Taryn in the chat room. It says Titans will go 9-7 this year, but the Broncos will be one of their 9 wins. Well, first things first. I don't think Sean's gonna agree there because, of course, he wants the team to win. But Davidson 9-7. What do you think, man?
Well, I talked to you last week. What my positions are. They can't be 9-7 again. I think, with Clowney in the fold, with the expectations, and with the rest of the division kind of looking suspect in the AC South, they at least 11-win team.
That makes sense.
Come out.
No, that makes sense, man. Terrence says, I'm not quite sold. My bad, dude. Were you finished there, Davidson? I'm sorry about that, man. Let me cut you off.
I'm finished. I was finished.
My bad, brother. So, Terrence says here, I'm not quite sold on the Broncos. Next year, I'll be fully sold on the Broncos. Okay. That makes sense. Because of Von Miller, I think maybe talk about that. But we have Brandon here saying that's why we added Casey. Of course, you're all Casey, and the defensive tackles. It will be a slow offensive strategy against an up-tempo Broncos easy win. I wouldn't call that easy anything. Okay, the Titans are not easy, so definitely. Brendan says the Titans win 27-21. Locke will have a chance to make his game-winning drive, but fall short. Titans pass rush will win the day, kind of like that game versus the Jacksonville Jaguars a couple years ago on Thursday Night Football. I remember the game. You guys remember the game. I forgot what game it was, or was it Jacksonville who sacked you guys? And that was it. It was like the toilet bowl. It was like the last Thursday Night Football of the year. My bad. But anyway.
Yeah.
You remember. But I remember. And my Raiders are the toilet bowl every year, so you're good, guys. So Terrence says, I agree with Brendan. So, okay. So let's go ahead and flip it around now. What do you think now, Sean? Give us a strategy, man. What do you guys got to do on Monday night to defeat this very tough Titans team?
Well, we got to keep them from getting in front of us, first of all. Got to make them catch up to us, make them play not from ahead, but from behind. And then, obviously, we want to, we didn't have an off season. So all these new guys who are coming in, we got to get them going. So we got to get guys involved in the scheme. So Melvin Gordon, a free agent, Jerry Jeudy, a draft pick, KJ Hamler, if he's healthy. We got to get those guys into, the scheme, get things rolling, get some kind of, charisma going, and then just play defense, play smart defense, play tough, force them to beat us on every play. It's because once you get behind, Drew Lock's young. I have a lot of faith I have a lot of expectations, but he only played 5 games last year, and he didn't get a real full off season. So I don't know what he's going to do. So I can't say he's going to go out there and play MVP quality. But I'd like to see them get going, show that they've got their guy of the future, and force the Titans to kind of catch up to us.
Okay, what do you think about that, Davidson? Good strategy? No? Delusional? What do you think?
No, he's right. I mean, with the Titans, they like to control the clock. And, if the Titans like to get out ahead, you see the different schemes in the defense. With a lot of the linebackers standing up, even the deep linemen standing up. We saw a lot of that last year when they up. Bringing showing 4 or 5 guys to the line, then backing 2 guys off to like the linebackers and 2 guys rushing and dropping back. Mm-hmm. So if they get ahead, you see those type of schemes that kind of confuse this young quarterback and crew. But if the Broncos happen to get ahead, then it takes Derrick Henry out the game and kind of forces Tannehill to do more than you want him to do at times.
I feel you. Okay, that makes perfect sense, man. So Brennan says here, lots of fans are drunk on the Drew Lock Kool-Aid. That hype is unearned. Oh, Sean, what do you think, man?
Well, I mean, haters are going to hate. So, I mean, if that's what they want, Drew Lock hasn't done anything to show us that he's the guy. But going 4-1 from not having any practices where he was on the IR the whole first half of the season, didn't take any first-team reps, thrown into the fire, basically, going 4-1 against a couple good teams in Houston. Yeah, they played in snow in Kansas City, and they didn't win. They didn't really lose closely either, but it went 4-1. There's something to hang your hat on. It's like, okay, you showed us that there's some good things, good qualities about you. So you can't go and say, oh, this guy's trash.
Absolutely.
Not yet.
Absolutely. Okay, well, I agree, man. So, gentlemen, believe it or not, man, we have gotten to the end of this thing. Can't believe it. But first, I just want to give the applause, man. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Mr. Davidson Crooks, Mr. Sean Carver. Gentlemen, that was a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight, but we're not done. We got real quick, man. I know I've already spoiled it earlier. I pressed it a few minutes ago, but we do have a final verdict here from the fans. This does not mean you guys, though. We'll have a winner picked from you guys in a few minutes here after the show. But I'll tell you right now, great points, great stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, that was awesome. And everybody listening right now and tuning in, of course, on StreamYard. But we do have a winner, at least for you, the fans, that are trying to voted on our voting poll. Thank you to everybody who voted. And, well, here we go. With 65% of the votes, you, the listeners, are picking the Tennessee Titans to win this thing on Monday night. There you have it. I mean, I don't know. What do you think about the fans' pick there, Davidson?
I think the Clowney signing kind of swayed that pick, and the Von Miller unfortunate injury kind of swayed that poll.
I can see that. What do you think there, Sean? Do you agree with that?
Well, the point is you gotta win to kind of be at the main stage, and Titans were up on the Chiefs last year in the AFC Championship. So I mean, people still remember they were able to get there, and so we weren't in the playoffs last year. So obviously, go with the team that was in the playoffs last year until they prove you wrong. Absolutely, man. Brandon says Brendan is a hater. Broncos 35-14. Shutting down Henry and contain Tannehill. Look for Drew Lock to start strong. I know. Davidson not even, he's like, bad. Wow. I wouldn't be mad at that, but I don't know if he's going to go out and throw 4 touchdowns or something like that. I don't know, man. He says, Terrence says 65% of people made the correct choice. In my opinion, nothing personal, Broncos fans. All right, well, there you have it. That was awesome. So we'll go with the winner, of course. Davidson, where can these diehard Titans fans find you, man? Tell them about Fast Break. Tell them where they can find you. Tell them about the Crooks process. Tell them all the good stuff, man. Where can these fans find you on Twitter?
If you're not following us on Fast Break, that's me, the show I do with the Terry Flock every Sunday, 7 o'clock Central, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Please check out every Sunday All Things Basketball. You can follow me on Twitter, Spawn4288. Also, you can follow me on the Crooks Process, Facebook, Instagram. I'll give y'all updates through there when I drop the episode of the show.
Awesome stuff, man. There you go, man. Sean, I know you don't have no Twitter or anything, man. I know you're not much of a social media guy at all, but ladies and gentlemen, you will see lots more of Sean Carver on the show. He's been on the show many times before. He's on the show now. Sean, we gotta get the Gosh Dang Picks League going for tomorrow, because we gotta get the picks up at least. But, let's see here.
Hey, reigning picks champion right here.
Reigning picks champion 3 times, y'all. He has won the damn thing 3 times. Davidson, we gotta get you in there. So just say yeah. We're gonna throw you in the group. Sound good? Okay, cool. All right. So we got Taryn Rodriguez. We got Taryn saying, speaking of NBA, Raptors forced a game 7. Son of a what? This team doesn't quit, man.
Wow.
This team doesn't quit. This team doesn't quit. The Celtics should have beaten them to oblivion already, and they don't quit. And there's no Kawhi. There's no Kawhi, guys. I'm just saying. But, gentlemen, great stuff. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight, man. God bless you both and your families. Have a wonderful rest of the evening. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll talk to y'all very soon, y'all.
All right. Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Takes care, guys. Alrighty, y'all. That will do it, man. Great stuff there from both Mr. Sean Carver, Mr. Davidson Crooks, man. One more time. Gotta show him some love. That was awesome. Really appreciate y'all for stopping by. I appreciate all of you guys stopping by tonight as well. That was a lot of fun. Thank y'all so much for being a part of this and listening in tonight. We're going to take one more break. When we get back, we got all of my final weigh-ins of those games, who I think is going to win my final scores, and the winners of all the debates. I had to pick them tonight. It was a slim pick. Really good stuff and fun stuff, y'all. So let me know who you think is who won all those debates there in the chat, and then we'll get those going. We got 10 minutes left here in the show. We got all my final picks and all the good stuff coming up here. Well, all the good stuff's already passed. So just the ending stuff right here, if you will. So once again, you're listening to 3 and Out right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We'll be right back after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, hear me and hear me good. If you like sports, then you like the Wait a Minute Show. If you like comedy, then you like the Wait a Minute Show. If you like a different opinion coming from a different angle, then you like the Wait a Minute Show. So join me Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with your host, Jelani J.B. Bodie. And of course, my man Lopan on the WaitAMinuteShow.com. Ain't that right, Lopan?
Hey, what's up, sports fans? You're looking for a different type of sports talk show, something you haven't heard before? You gotta check out the BS3 Sports Show every other Saturday on 2 Live Stews Radio, 1 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern. Sports talk at its finest. Always have great guests, playing some good hip-hop. You don't want to miss it. Make sure to tune in to the BS3 Sports Show every other Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern.
Hey USRN fans, do you have a product or company you're trying to promote? Look no further. USRN is teaming up with small local businesses trying to establish themselves via online promotion. Let us know if you're interested. Email us at usrnradio@gmail.com to learn more.
What's going on, football fans? This is me, your boy Larry B, inviting you to join myself, Colin Reynolds, Mike Pat, and John Felipe for one of the most electrifying football shows you have ever heard. 3 and Out, right here at IE Sports Radio. Recap of the week before, a preview of what's to come, and of course, 3 hardcore head-to-head primetime face-offs each week. You don't want to miss it.
you certainly don't want to miss it because it's a damn good show. All right, so I appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. That was a lot of fun, y'all. We really enjoyed ourselves, had a lot of fun talking about those primetime face-offs, and thank you to everybody who joined in tonight, man. Appreciate you guys, and yeah, well, we're out of here anyway. Terrence says he might have to dip in a few minutes, and yeah, man, we're on our way out anyway. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump on in to these final weigh-ins. So first things first, I want to go ahead and give it up once again. Big ups to all of the debaters tonight, man. All of everybody in the debates. You guys were awesome, and I appreciate you guys all so much for being a part of the show tonight. But there can only be one winner of everyone. I had to pick him tonight. Number one, I'm giving it to Corey, man. He brought it. No disrespect to anybody else. That was a close one. Jeff had a lot of really good points, but Corey really brought it, man. He really, I loved his sharpness on all of the, his facts. He really did a really good job, man. I was really glad about that. So let me throw the light on here real quick. I told you I was getting dark fast, so there we go. Much better. So I thought that was a great job there by Corey. Great job for him to win that one, man. Even though his team didn't win the debate, didn't win the poll, I'm going to give him the debate by a slight edge. Next up, man, I love my boy Josh, but Brennan brought it, man. He did a great job there. So big ups to Corey and Brennan, man. Great job there so far. We're actually keeping record now, guys. So great job there in the debate. And I didn't want to have to choose, but we didn't have no voting right now. So I think personally that was a great job there by Brennan. A really good job. He did edge out Josh. Had a couple more facts and everything. Good stuff there. Next up, man, Keith's a great dude, but I got to give it to Matt in this one, man. Good job there from Matt. Matt Hames bringing it there. I thought he did a really good job debating. And then last but not least, man, this was a close one. This is probably the closest one of the evening. And I'll tell you right now, I wanted to give it to both these guys and give them a tie, but I guess it wouldn't be fair. So I'm going to give it to my boy Sean, man. So congratulations to Matt and Sean right there. That was a close one. Davison brought it, man. That was a good one. But I just feel like Sean had a couple more concrete facts and brought some things more. Y'all, once again, it's a debate, so you got to be ready to bring the debate. So, hey, not always the winner, the team winners are the ones who win it. But there you go. Congratulations to all the first winners there. Big ups, of course. We have Brendan here in the chat room saying, hey! So there you go, man. So anyway, y'all, with that said, we have reached the end of our show for tonight, and man, that was a lot of fun. Join me every single freaking Wednesday evening, 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern. It's always going to be a party, y'all. We're always going to have a good time, have some fun, and enjoy ourselves talking the sport we love, talking some football. So with that said, y'all, let's go ahead and get this thing going. Let's get the party started, if you will. Just moving things around. Sorry, getting ready for my outro, but okay, so first things first, I want us to say thank you to all of my guests tonight. Everybody, man. Matt Hames, Keith Zhang, Sean Carver, Davidson Crooks, Josh Ciordia, Brandon, I guess, learned his last name. Whoopsies, I got the poll up there. I gotta get to the weigh-in. There we go. My boy, how you say it? Brendan Epperson. Gotta show him some love, man. Corey, of course, down in H-Town, Corey Walker. And, of course, Mr. Incredible Chief, Jeff Christensen, man. Great people, great guys, and I'm glad that you could all be on tonight's show. But without further ado, y'all, we gotta get on out of here. Gotta go help my lady study. Gotta go, get some dinner. Gotta do the whole bit, man. But we got some things to get to real quick. One more last order of business before we're out here tonight, and this is gonna be that, y'all. We have, of course, the final weigh-in. So we already know what's gotta happen, right? We already know how this whole thing goes with the final weigh-in. That we got to. What's that? What do I always like to say? Some of my famous words here at the end of the show. Oh, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Cue the music! We're out of here, y'all! Alright, y'all, first things first. Kansas City is a tough team, and they're not going to show any weakness. They may show a little bit. Houston is a tough team, too. They're going to fight like hell in this game. This is going to be such a good football game. I'm so excited to see these teams go at it. But, ladies and gentlemen, there's just no way that Kansas City's not going to win this thing. It's going to be, maybe they will, I don't know. Maybe they'll lose, I don't know. But it's going to be a good football game. I'm excited to see these teams go at it. And there we have it. Sunday Night Football, Cowboys, y'all. How about them boys? I would love to say the Rams can give a better game than this. 11-point game. The Cowboys defense isn't all that in a bag of chips with some sour cream dip. They're not. However, the Rams defense isn't that good either, and I think the Cowboys offense is better than the Rams defense. Therefore, I'm going to be giving them the victory here. So I'm taking the Cowboys to win this thing at home. Sorry, Brendan, I know you're probably laughing, right? But yeah, man, nice victory there. I got the Cowboys winning. Should be a good football game. He says here, Terrence says, Chiefs will score more than 21 points. I don't think so, dude. Maybe not, but I don't think that will. Next up, we have here the Steelers, 28-10. Because why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm being nice to the Giants. This will probably be a lot more. Probably way worse. I am so excited about the Giants getting to revamp themselves, getting themselves back in order, trying to get the quarterback going. Yeah, but no, I don't see it. This game probably will be a lot worse. It maybe will, but I'm just being nice. I got Steelers winning 28-21. And yeah, Terrence says here, Cowboys score sounds about right. Yeah, I definitely we agree there. Next up, y'all, we have here 10-10 Titans and who the hell are they playing? Excuse me, no, Denver, of course. I'm sorry. Yeah, and then Titans and Denver. Honestly, guys, this is a good football game. I would love to. It sucks that Von Miller is hurt, but what are we gonna do? We got to make sure that we got to say our prayers for him, man. He's a tough guy, and definitely want to see him back next year. But he definitely is just. He's a big loss, so I can't have them winning that game. I don't think they didn't do the pass rush. Not saying that anybody else isn't, but Terrence, I'll cut you a break on the Steelers-Titans game. Yeah, man. And then he says Titans win sound about right. Yeah, man. I just don't see Denver winning this game, but yeah, I think 28-17 is fair. So with that said, y'all, you already know it has been a great show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight on our first ever live face-to-face 3 and Out, y'all. Just got to show love to all of y'all. Got to show love to my Lancers right there, y'all. Lance up! And of course, as I always say, all glory to God, y'all. Without him, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, without him, nothing is possible, y'all. So I love you, God. I'm excited, man. Definitely excited for what we got coming on, man. Man, great. It says great show, Larry. You never disappoint. Well, thank you, man. You never disappoint either in the chat room. Appreciate you, man. We'll see you tomorrow as well. Take care, y'all. We'll see y'all next week for this show. And then coming up, we got 2 more for 8 days and 8 days. So with that said, y'all, take care. And as always, God bless.